competition. Yay! Hi, everybody.
I'm just gonna fling cords everywhere. Hey,
Oh, man.
All right, now I verified it is working, so I can
okay.
turn that up. I'm always just a little paranoid about the sound after my early adventures or misadventures.
Yeah, that happens.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, Twitch chat? How are you? How are you going? Are we on YouTube too? YouTube chat?
Yes, we're also on YouTube.
Yay! Hello, everybody. We are getting ready, bracing ourselves for the final chapter.
We're almost at the end.
Countdown. It's been a bittersweet journey.
Also, because the final bust down.
Yes. The final chapter. Hey, Two Flower, what's up? Thanks for joining us again. Yes. We were just humming that the theme song before we got started. We're like, do 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 do. Yeah. So yeah, we are gonna do this. Last chapter was the grand opening of the new barcade.
Arcade Spirits.
Yes. And everything was a disaster, and Cat got shot.
Yeah. Everything was a disaster. We got shot.
We got shot, among other things, and rival gangs had a fight. And it was just
one of them was like a Yankee-style Japanese girl gang.
Yeah. It was ungood. So this chapter, we've got, just to see if the arcade can make it.
Yeah.
If it can survive.
And will our relationship survive?
Yes. And also, will they figure it out that Deco's Palace totally sicked those gangs on them?
Absolutely.
Duh. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Should we do this thing?
Should we, just in case there's anybody who doesn't know who the heck we are?
Oh, yeah, we should probably tell them who we are.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
We are 2/4 or 1/2, for those who like to reduce fractions, of the Misbehavin Maidens.
Hello.
We are a nerd folk comedy group that is currently kickstarting our 3rd album, and the address you see below. So do feel free to go. You can see our total in the corner.
I got it right this time.
Yes, I got it wrong. You got it right. So the total's in the corner. We are really, really excited. The album's called Swearing is Caring. And yeah, we've got a lot going on. We're super excited. We have blown past a few stretch goals. We're still working toward our final stretch goal, which is if we hit $20,000, we will have a professional music video directed by Laser from the Double Clicks. Which we're super, super, super excited about.
We love them.
We've got just a few. Yes, we're looking forward to the album too. Two Flower.
Gosh darn forking album.
Gosh darn forking album. We are actually performing with the Double Clicks next week. I realized on the way over.
Holy shit! It is next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Thursday of next week, we will be in Baltimore.
Yeah.
At Joe Squared Pizza, and Saturday of next week, we will be at Jam and Java in Vienna, Virginia. Super stoked, not at all terrified or nervous.
No.
Not even slightly. Yeah. So, exciting stuff. Our music, for those who are tuning in, is generally of the R-rated nature, not appropriate for children or those who do not like to hear the word penis.
Yeah, or fuck, or shit, or holy fucking shitballs.
Yes.
Except for the Double Click shows, there's going to be surprisingly family friendly.
That's true.
We will make an exception for the Double Clicks.
Yes, they have asked us politely to keep it PG, and we will oblige because, number one, we don't have to sing that many songs.
Yes.
Number two, and we do have a decent amount in our canon that is family friendly. It's just not the majority.
It's not really most of our shtick.
It's not our main.
It's not our wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's not
our
wheelhouse.
Niche.
Our niche,
if you will.
Yeah. So we will be keeping it PG, but for those who want the full experience,
get the albums.
Yes. 2 of our albums are already available. There are links to them on the Kickstarter, which, by the way, Kickstarter. We've only got a few days left in this. The Kickstarter ends on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Yes. So we're in the final push for this, which is sort of appropriate that we have the final chapter of Arcade Spirits dovetailing nicely. And when we're done with Arcade Spirits, I think we're going to try some other games and continue the streaming. This is not the end. We sort of did this as a bit of an experiment, and I think it's gone well. So we are going to keep going.
Yay!
So
awesome. So that being said, let's get into the final level of Arcade Spirits.
I'm going to pop my seltzer here.
Oh, aha.
I mean my hard liquor. No, it's Sunday and I'm tired. Perrier cucumber.
Okay. So, let me turn back on the actual.
Yes.
Cool.
And then
Ready.
Switch our view. So
Oh, I already
see
did.
the game. Oh, you did? Okay,
Yep.
cool. I know how computers work.
Right. So, load it up.
Load it up. Kill screen. That's what we want.
Aha, right.
Yes.
It begins.
It does. Can you drag that so it's not over to chat? Yes. Thank you. Yay. Props to the writers.
Kill screen.
Yeesh. That's not ominous after having just gotten shot.
Yeah.
Let me guess. It is the future year 20XX. I think I've got the pattern now. It's the distant future year 20XX.
And
Oh, who am I kidding? I'm lucky to make it to 20XX plus 1 at this rate. I've had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often it feels like it could snap at any moment. Mired in depression and a supposed family curse, then lifted up by my amazing time at the Funplex, slammed back down by Dekonami, raised up again by the Arcade Spirits Project. And now descending farther due to a series of bad coincidences culminating in a Pier 6 brawl in which I got shot.
Yep.
But today I'm back to Arcade Spirits, and ready to work despite being on crutches. Normally, I have to mentally filter out all the beeps and boops of a busy arcade, but not today. Aside from our regulars, nobody's here. Not exactly the sight I wanted to see on my grand return after heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment, and it's already looking like a bust. Even with a reprieve from Mrs. DeFam, we couldn't hush up the event completely. The news of gang violence at a local arcade spread over social media like wildfire. Gavin had filled me in on all the details I missed while I was passed out. By the time the cops got here, both gangs were long gone, and the ghost monsters wiped our security footage on the way out the door. No arrests made, no evidence remaining.
Fucking shit!
The only plus side, Sue and her ghost monsters apparently never came back. But even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash our reputation.
Fucking Dekonami.
It's just so
Dekonami.
fucked up.
Fucked up!
It is fucked up. The entire situation is completely fucked up. I'd put my fist through a wall. I'd put my fist through a wall in rage if not for the fact that I'd have to pay for drywall replacement myself. Those damn kids and their gangland throwdown ruined everything. Even without Mrs. DeFam's nuclear review looming over us, we're still losing. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind the ticket desk, with my crutches propped up nearby, light duty only for a week minimum, doctor's orders, I tried to mentally detangle this mess. Hey Iris, are we...
Yes, we are still trending negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked.
Any luck with our security camera footage then? Anything we could give to the police that might help our public image to have someone to point blame at?
Nope, it's totally wiped, and my file recovery systems failed. I guess that's to be expected when going up against cyber criminals. Like, they've even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles I found about the attack. It's like they're ghosts!
Ghosts!
Well, not literally ghosts. I just mean they clean their tracks very effectively.
Yeah, I got that. We did see them in their corporeal form, remember? At least that whole mess seems to be behind us. Now we just need to dig our way out of this hole. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs, and before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approaching me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is.
Hello. Hello.
Squeak.
Good to see you back in action.
I'm hardly back in action. I'll probably be glued to the stool all day long.
Lovely view, though, isn't it? Can't see the whole, crowd. Not a very crowded crowd, mind you. It's a bit quiet today, isn't it? Entirely too quiet. Disquietingly quiet.
Yeah, business hasn't been terrific since the shooting.
Well, the bar's been doing reasonably well. Granted, much of that is Gavin drinking himself silly.
Oh no.
Lots of worry drinking going on in general, really. But we're not worried. Oh no, far from it.
Always have a plan, right?
Because we know Kat, and Kat always has a plan. Presumably always has a plan. We'd love to know what the plan is, though. If only to verify this existence. I love them so much!
This is such good writing.
Quite right, quite right.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I guess it's time to do some good old-fashioned PR work.
Shake hands, kiss babies. Kiss hands, shake babies.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Of course, we have a limited window of time to pound the pavement in, before the banks start asking for some money. We don't want that, no. If you want to wash our reputation clean before time runs out, well, suppose you'll need a miracle. I pity miracles don't just walk in the door. No, no.
Ah, hold that thought. We've got a customer. Hello, welcome to...
Good morning.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
This asshole.
And then there's this asshole.
Well, would you look at the time? Yes, we need to get the bar open. Right, toodles! Toodaloo!
I stood there in silence and shock. I tried telling myself that this was just a bad fever dream from my wound, but no such luck. This was 100% real. I watch as Deco takes a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of the people, or rather the lack of people here playing games.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
Seems you've had an unfortunate run of luck lately, Mixticus. Not an unexpected one, however. I did warn that this would likely be the result of trying to go your own way. This can be a very unforgiving industry, as you've learned. Well, I didn't expect you to get shot, at least. I'm glad to hear the wound was minor, and you'll recover. I apologize for not sending flowers.
Am I not generous?
I hope you realize now that I was only looking out for your interests when I made my job offer, Mixticus. You're a promising young talent, and it's a shame to see it go to waste on this doomed venture.
Nope, I can't handle this. Not today. What do you want, Mr. Nami? If you need tokens, the change machine's over there.
A pity, is it not?
Tokens, how quaint. Still no swipe cards, eh? Sadly, I'm not here to play any of your antiques. Rather resembles a 1980X junkyard in here, doesn't it? All these obsolete games that no one truly cares about.
No. I'm here to make one final offer.
Fuck you!
If you sign over ownership of this arcade to me, I'll spare your careers.
Fuck you!
Yes, even Miss Fairchild and Miss Wolf. I'm sure I can find something for them to do at one of my facilities.
Fuck you!
I
Fuck
want
you.
to support your rising star. That's what I've always wanted. We've had our differences along the way, but I want us to overcome them and thrive.
Fuck you.
But this is your last opportunity. I'll not extend my hand in friendship again.
Let me think about it. Fuck you.
If you don't agree to my terms, I'll stand idle and watch as everything burns down around you. You have my word on that.
I really don't think you'll stand idle. I think you'll actively make sure it burns down around us, as you have been.
Also, fuck you!
Okay, obviously I want to say no to this fabulous offer. But at what point do I cut my losses? Miss Francine believed in dreams, but she also believed in practicality and trade-offs. Am I ready to give up everything so that I have something resembling a future? No.
Fuck you. Ah!
And the mouse.
And the mouse. Fuck you!
Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, seriously, I had so many opportunities to jump ship prior to this. Why would I bail this close to the end?
I'd like to think, like, just through that entire conversation, I've felt like Kat's anger management translator.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Afraid I must follow my own dreams.
As much as I want the anger management translation.
The fuck out of my arcade. I'm sorry, but Arcade Spirits is my dream. The dream I share with all of my friends. There's no way I can sell out that dream. I appreciate the offer, but I must decline.
Also, fuck you.
Yes.
I see. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'd say I admire your dedication and optimism, but honestly, I don't.
Fuck you.
Real life rarely rewards the optimist. Unless you learn how to approach life in pragmatic fashion, I'm afraid you're destined for failure time and time again.
Ooh, we pushing our buttons.
Fuck you! But as you like, it's your decision to make. Yes, and fuck you.
So be it.
Guess I'll have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business once it ultimately collapses around you.
Two Flowers sensing a certain theme in our reactions.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck him! I think you underestimate the damage being associated with the criminal element can do, Mixticus. It's enough to ruin even the mightiest of arcades. Oh, and I doubt the ghost monsters have forgotten you. They will return, and they will make matters far worse for you.
And immediately I take notice.
Now!
Jeez.
About damn time, Cat!
Come on, Cat. Play it cool, don't let on, just test the waters. Really? Ghost monsters? I thought that gang was called Lovely Chainsaw or something.
A foolish fool.
Yes, ghost monsters. Sadly, they insist on naming themselves after that absurd ancient video game reference. Of all the childish, immature.
He shakes it off quickly enough, refocusing on me.
But enough banter. I believe I'll take my leave. I'll not see you again, Mixticus. I'll let my lures handle purchasing what little will remain of you. Fuck you.
Once he's out of earshot and well beyond the confines of the arcade, I pull out my phone to verify something. Iris, you checked all the news articles about the shooting, right?
Oh, yes. I've analyzed them all. Did you need me to pull up a specific one?
Just confirm something for me. The ghost monsters were never mentioned by name in any of them, right?
Yes, it seems Sue's friends are good at covering their tracks. Why?
This is it. This is the chance we need. Admittedly, it's a slim chance, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. Message everyone. I'm calling another Awake-dervention-spiracy.
Hooray!
Ooh, you're all fired up. Okay, messages sent.
I'll need everyone's help to fill in gaping holes in my plan, but at least now I have a plan.
I would assume that they got all that on the video cameras of him saying that.
It's time for one last-ditch effort to save arcade spirits. Yeah, ask Iris to back up the footage.
Yes, back it up like 50 times.
Ben and Matt's bar in the back of the arcade proved a perfect meeting place. The group crowded around a table, pulling up stools, ready to talk.
Refreshments, anyone? Mead, perhaps? Didn't Vikings drink mead before going off to war? I like how you think, Matt.
I'm good, thanks.
Definitely.
I'll take a lemonade. Close enough, right?
This was it. This was where we'd make our last stand. I looked around the room at everyone, at all my friends, and nodded to each of them determinedly, and very dramatically. Okay, I know things are tough, but I've got, let's say, a good 60 to 80% of a plan for how we can turn things around. Like, we can all agree that what happened wasn't our fault. Yes, someone else screwed us over. Every problem we faced could be traced back to them.
The ghost monsters and Lovely Chainsaw may be to blame, but the court of public opinion puts the blame squarely on our shoulders. Our venue is tainted by their actions. We can cry foul all we like, but if there's even a chance of violence returning to our doorstep, it'll keep customers away. It's a real bummer. We haven't seen any familiars here since opening day. Families, sorry. Parents just aren't willing to take their children somewhere that's known for being dangerous.
Actually, I wasn't talking about the gangs. Today I learned who our true enemy is, and that person is Dekonami.
Now, it's sour grapes blaming the competition. We don't blame other donut shops when our sales are down. Or if our dough doesn't rise. Yes, that's a much better pun.
Earlier when he was taunting me, he slipped, mentioning the ghost monsters by name. Except those hackers keep their noses clean. They left us with no proof that they were even involved, thanks to our security cameras being wiped. The cops didn't go after them. The news didn't identify them. So how did Deco know about them? Answer, Deco hired the ghost monsters to ruin our opening day.
Ding, ding, ding! Finally made it!
I've connected the threads.
What? Seriously? Ah, in hindsight, it should have been obvious.
Your players saw it, come
I
on.
blame myself for not seeing it sooner.
Come on, Gavin.
Far too many coincidences to be otherwise, and the fact that they only started wreaking havoc once Mrs. DeFam showed up to bear witness. I can see what you're throwing down, Kat. Sue and her friends didn't seem awful at first. I remember talking to Clyde. They were very nice and friendly. And then Mrs. DeFam showed and...
Oh my!
Oh my gosh, wait! Do you think Mrs. DeFam is involved?
Considering she was willing to hold back her review, I don't think she's knowingly involved, but Deco may have gotten wind she'd be showing up and took advantage.
What if?
But you don't think... Deco wouldn't stoop that low, right? Hiring some random street gang to mess with us? Would he?
I mean, all his actions have been so pure lately.
Right? Oh, he would. He's a spiteful bastard. Hey, that's an insult to us bastards. Of course he'd try to ruin our opening day. The only reason he didn't destroy Miss Francine was out of some weird sort of gentlemanly respect for a fellow elder business owner. But to Dekonami, Kat is basically pawn scum.
Hey, thanks.
To be fair, I doubt he orchestrated the bullet-riddled finale of the evening. That pushes plausibility. True, he wouldn't have even needed a shooting to ruin us. A negative review alone would have gotten the job done. Being even slightly associated with the gang would have been awful. If Mrs. DeFam reported us as a hotbed of teenage chaos, a living reenactment of Lord of the Flies, it'd spell doom without even bullets flying around. I guess we're lucky she held her review back. Problem is, we have no proof of this, do we? No way to tie Deco back to the ghost monsters, or other than him slipping up and mentioning them to Kat. I doubt he'd even admit this on the record.
Iris hasn't been able to dig up any digital evidence, although there's our eyewitness testimony, which should be enough to warrant some investigation. But for some reason, that doesn't seem to be enough for the police.
What about the video camera footage? I know a few of the local cops and how they think. If they're not looking into the ghost monsters, odds are they're actually looking into the ghost monsters quietly.
Or they've been paid not to.
Which admittedly doesn't help us in clearing our name.
And it's too much to hope that Deco simply confesses to orchestrating the incident which ruined us.
Come on!
Oh, that slimy bastard's not getting away with this. I'll beat the truth out of him if I have to.
Good plan.
As amusing as that would be, I wouldn't suggest it, love. We need to be smart about this thing and undermine him rather than take the direct approach. You mentioned having most of a plan, Kat. Care to elaborate?
Well, if Deco won't confess his sins, we need the next best thing. We need his henchmen to flip on him.
He literally confessed! Come on!
See, I sensed some tension from Deco about the ghost monsters. He called them childish and immature. There may be some bad blood between them. How about we break up their partnership? My plan is to track down the ghost monsters, get them to turn on their employer, and confess to their crimes. Ooh, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Once the media hears it from Sue herself that the incident was all thanks to Deco's scheming, it'll clear the good name of Arcade's spirits.
Yeah, I guess
true.
this isn't like Phoenix Wright, where...
Yeah, we don't have an actual confession. We have him acknowledging who did it. This plan is foolproof. Cat. I'm answered with a myriad of blank stares and blinks.
That's fair.
Don't everybody congratulate me all at once now.
Okay, so this isn't really me criticizing, but your plan, kinda sucks. You want us to track down a bunch of hackers we already can't find and then ask them politely to betray the guy who's paying them a lot of money? Between this and the shooting, I'm worried your health insurance premiums are about to go through the roof, Kat.
That's why I said it was maybe 60% of a good plan. Look, we don't have a lot of options, people. Right now, the ones who can save us are the ones who ruined us, Deco and Sue. I'm confident that if we can find Sue and talk to her, I can get her to see reason. That didn't work so well.
Yeah. It's true, Kat was willing to give them another chance and hear out their side of things before. Sue really seems to like Arcade's spirits. If there's some disagreement between her and Deco about her arcade, that could be why.
Exactly. I think I can get through to her if I try. This hinges on our ability to find Sue, find an unfindable bunch of ghosts, ones Iris can't even track down. And that's where you all come in. All options on the table. I want to hear your ideas for how we find Deco's hired goons. Let's fill in the other 40% of my plan and make this happen. And awkward glances back and forth are all I get in return. I get why they're concerned. This is the slimmest of hopes, the narrowest of margins. I'm asking them to follow me on a hunch. I know this can be done. I know I can get Sue to give us the dirt we need to clear our name. Heck, some days it feels like all I do is talk my way through problems. If that's my one special skill, I'm going to rely on it for this final conflict. We could just find her. For that I need their help, and that means I need to motivate them like a true leader would. I'm good with any of these.
Yeah, I kind of like outthink, outwit, outmatch just because it's fun, but...
Yeah.
Or just bring everybody with the power of love!
I kind of like, let's think outside the box, way outside.
Well, that? Okay.
Yeah, let's give that a try. No idea is too wacky for me. Show up at Sue's doorstep claiming to be from a sweepstakes and she may already be a winner? Sure, why not? Find a radioactive spider to bite us so we can tie criminals up just like flies? Sounds good here. Elaborate heist sequence requiring a herd of elephants, 2 blimps, and 84 feet of lubricated rubber tubing? Absolutely.
Elaborate heist! Elaborate heist! Elaborate heist! Elaborate heist!
Between all of us putting our heads together, we've got enough brain cells to light up Chicago. We can do this. We can do this. Who's with me?
You've got Moxie, kid. I'm in.
Ooh, Teo points.
Oh, You only live once. Suppose I'll contribute what I can. Contribute
Percy
what I can.
points.
Yeah, Percy points.
Teo points.
Now we're talking. The wildest dance moves are always the hottest.
Everyone nods in agreement, and I can even see some smiles start to appear. We're all on board. Now, to just determine the how of the plan. Decision. Finding the ghost monsters. Ah, shit.
Perhaps.
At risk of stating the obvious, why don't we talk to the police about this? They've proven unhelpful so far, but if we go down to the station and fully explain our situation, we may be able to gain the information we need. I feel this would be a reasonably steady course of action. I'm not certain about showing up and just asking for them to open their files to us, but you're correct. The police would have the information we need. Except cybercrime is a sticky situation. You have to control leaks. If they're looking into the ghost monsters, they won't just tell us outright. The key is talking to the right people. I know most of the cops at Ben and Matt's donut shop by name, and I know one friendly officer that'll help us.
Nope, no way.
Why get the cops involved? We already know someone who's got an axe to grind against Sue and her buddies, or rather a chainsaw.
Ooh.
That's right, Queen Bee. We can ask the lovely Chainsaw Gang. They'll be easier to find and would probably be thrilled to divulge all the dirt they have on the ghost monsters.
You know, that's a point.
Or they'll carve us up with switchblades. Could go either way.
Point.
I'll admit this is a super gutsy move, but if we pull it off, we don't need to involve the authorities at all. Plus, since Kat is staying behind, they won't get gunned down again.
Yay?
Double yay! This whole situation's a bit too sticky for my liking. Cops and robbers? No thank you. Although, the alternative I'm about to suggest may be stickier still. Kat met the first of the ghost monsters at Deco's Palace, yeah? The regulars there. So we investigate Deco's Palace to find someone who knows Sue and her mates. If we can find a good friend of hers and make them understand why we need to speak with Sue... Well, we're already on some good terms with Sue, thanks to Kat remaining diplomatic about all of this. We should keep that going.
I think I'd attract too much attention if I went to Deco's Palace. I show my face around there, it's gonna raise some questions.
But my face wouldn't! Deco doesn't know me. I was Funplex adjacent rather than Funplex regular. And he didn't pay much attention to me when I was attending that business meeting with you. I'd hazard I could join her without any issue. Yeah, we could slip in and ask around about Sue without anybody even noticing! I'd say this kindly strategy is an honest appeal to those who may know her. What could be more cordial?
Definitely.
If she's got a single friend in that place, I'll find them. It's a daring mission to end enemy territory, but for you, Kat, I'll do it. What are you looking at me for? I don't have any ideas.
Well.
You could try Googling for her accounts?
I'm reasonably sure Iris already tried that. Iris?
Yep, I even used Yahoo, Bing, AltaVista, and WebCrawler.
AltaVista
Whoa!
and WebCrawler. Oh, my little 90s
But she didn't
heart.
ask Jeeves.
Didn't ask Jeeves, that's true. No idea what half of those are.
Okay, but that's not really what I meant. I mean, checking online forums for arcade enthusiasts. She loves arcades,
Lycos.
right?
Yes, Lycos, Two Flower.
I have an account there. I've been rejoining online communities lately to try and open up to like-minded folks and socialize a bit more on my own terms. She's got to be lurking in one of those places. Oh wait, I know! If we can't passively search for her, we can actively call her out. As much as I hate internet trolls, they do get results. If we taunt the ghost monsters online, well, I'm positive Sue's the sort of person who looks herself up constantly, right?
A winner
Robert.
is you.
Hey, Dr. Goose.
That's called Duck Duck Grey Duck where I'm from, and only where I'm from, basically.
Of course. And with my help, we can establish fake accounts and spread the message so far and wide that she can't miss it. I suggest we use a public internet access point to keep it from being traced back to Arcade Spirits, though. Woo, road trip! Road trip!
I can tell from Gavin wincing at this idea that he's not a fan, but he's not a fan of Iris in general, so...
Good work.
I like this plan, Miss Naomi. It's pretty quirky, but it just might work.
Well, I did say I wanted options.
Oh, so
Involving
many.
the cops after all the semi-shady things we've done is risky. So is provoking a rival gang of armed hooligans. So is infiltrating Deco's Palace. So is... Okay, posting a few troll messages isn't that risky given how many social media companies actually adore trolls and nurture them for advertising dollars, but it could annoy Sue. What's the best path forward? Oh god. But before I can decide, Juniper raises her hand.
All these sound great, but... Kat, you're still recovering from an injury. The less moving around you do, the more likely you'll heal nice and quick. You can't go gallivanting around the city chasing down rumors about the ghost monsters today.
I'm just on crutches. I'm not in an iron lung or anything. I'm still mobile.
Light duty only. Doctor's orders, remember? But I have a solution to this conundrum. It's simple and super effective. Let us do this for you. You've had to tackle all these problems since joining the Funplex by yourself. Why not step back and let us handle this one?
Well, okay. But I need to be there when we finally confront Sue. While you're out and about, I guess I'll get some rest so I'm ready for tonight. Sounds good? Sound good?
Sounds good.
I think we should quick save. Because we're about to have a decision.
Yeah.
These are my friends. I trust them entirely. So now the only question is, which plan do I want to give my cat seal of approval?
I want a cat seal of approval. I have an actual seal of approval, but...
Like, my cat seal of approval is when he headbutts me. Yes, I like this. I like this very much.
Damn.
Right. You have like 80 million like stuffed animals. I'm sure you have a cat around somewhere.
I don't, well... Like I have...
The cat hunt begins.
Yes, there's a cat. Somewhere. Well...
This screen is hiding a vast
I got my
stuffed animal
ace cat.
collection. Ace cat! Ace cat!
But then my seal of approval!
Ace cat!
It is indeed a seal of
This
approval.
is very cute. I like the ace cat.
Right? And then Phoebe's got a trans.
Aww. That's awesome. Alright.
What do we do?
Why not all of these options? I feel like they're all pretty solid.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go over these. So, like, the police option, Gavin knows how to talk to authorities, and Teo has a friend already who he thinks he can get to listen to him. This seems like a pretty safe option, and probably will get us what we need.
But also, we might lose any sort of, like, trust or confidence we had with Sue if we get the police
true.
involved with them.
That
I
is
guess
very
more so
true.
than they already...
Yep.
Even though they were assholes, but...
Oh, Two Flower assures us all of them will work.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're taking this in the spirit of the game, Two Flower. Let's see. All right, so who we mesh well with? So talking to the lovely chainsaws as Queen Bee and Ashley, of course, there's part of me that's like, yeah, fuck him up. Like,
Yeah.
that's the fuck him up option.
Yeah.
But that might bring more violence to the arcade, too.
Yeah.
Infiltrate Deco's palace as Juniper and Percy. That still seems real risky to me. Like, I feel like Deco at least knows who Percy and Juniper are because he does his research. Trolling the internet as Naomi and Iris also seems like a solid option, and we have meshed very well with Naomi and Iris. So, like, for me, it's between the first and the last one.
Yeah.
Gavin does not like the idea of trolling the internet.
Yeah. I guess it's also kind of how much we want to piss off Sue when she seemed to be slightly on our side. And the point is for her to help us eventually.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, that would lead to the heart option then.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that. Like, I don't think... Like, our goal, if this works, obviously, there won't be any repercussions for Percy and Juniper.
We know they're not going to see jail time.
Yeah.
So, like, we've got to have them on our side. We don't want them to blackmail us to have them on our side.
Yeah.
But, like, we want them to hate Deco, Nami, and love us. So, yeah, I guess let's go with the heart option.
Yeah.
I think our best bet is to keep things quiet, not involve the police or criminals, not troll the internet, just ask around for some of Sue's friends. Juniper, Percy, you two head off to Deco's palace and see what you can learn. It's less likely to backfire. At worst, you get arrested for loitering around the place, or you get your butts kicked by his security, I guess.
Right. We best move along then. You can count on me, Cat.
That's right. They could count on me, always. Kat and I have been...
Oh, we get Juniper's perspective.
Yeah. All
Sweet.
right. Take it.
Oh, Kat and I have been friends for years, and would be BFFs for many years to come. I knew I'd be by their side forever and a day. Okay, so I wouldn't be by their side today. I'd be at Deco's palace looking for clues, like a teenage mystery sleuth. But I was by their side in spirit. Kat is always solving all these problems for their other friends at the arcade, always going on crazy adventures and getting in trouble. All while I stayed on the sidelines. But now, it's time for Juniper's Day in the Sun.
This is my moment.
Or Juniper's Day under the fluorescent tube lighting, anyway. I've never been to Deco's Palace before. I went to Las Vegas once, though, and this place very much resembles a bad off-strip casino. I mean, yeah. After having, been in Vegas, not recently, but somewhat recently, yeah. Pulsating lights flashing everywhere, the constant chirps from the games, and not to mention that heavy smell like greasy fried chicken. Not a pleasant aroma, is it? I noticed you're wrinkling your nose. I don't really like junk food. I mean, it's all you can swing when you're poor and don't have much free time, but I prefer cooking meals for myself, you know? Oh, hey, Julian!
Hey, Julian, how you doing?
Ah, but the target demographic of Deco's Palace adores anything deep-fried and/or coated in sugar, you see. So, have you given any thoughts on how we'll track down someone who knows our elusive ghostly friends, then? Simple! It's process of elimination. We're looking for teenagers, right? So we can rule out any kids or adults here. Plus, Sue and her friends are delinquents. We'll find some young miscreants. We'll find our contact.
Aw, sorry your head hurts, Julian.
Oh. So you're suggesting we wander up to random dangerous-looking teenagers and just start asking them?
Correctamundo.
It's foolproof! I think I may have a bit more scientific method in mind. When I visited Deco's Palace with Kat, I spotted someone resembling Sue playing this arcade's version of Moopy. Of course, I didn't think at the time of who the young lady was, but if she's a fan of Moopy, perhaps one of her friends may be as well. When seeking out a ghostly individual, first check their usual haunting grounds, I say.
I see what you did there, Percy.
Right? Ooh, smart thinking. Okay, you hang around Moopy, I'll poke around elsewhere and see what I can find. Text me if you hit pay dirt.
Be seeing ya.
Well, very well, I'll be in touch. And then an hour passed with nothing. I asked around, but either nobody had heard of Sue, or they kind of went quiet and made an excuse to leave after I mentioned her name. Thought about, chasing down some of the folks who seemed to know something, but maybe I'm just not gutsy enough. I don't get it. Kat makes this sort of thing look so easy. I thought we could just roll up to Deco's Palace, find someone who looked like Cyberpunky, get the info, bing bang boom, done! Instead, I'm nursing a watery iced tea at a soda fountain and poking at a basket of french fries after complaining about the greasy junk food, of course. Well, do you? Huh? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was asking if you wanted a refill on your iced tea. Oh, no, I'm good. Hey, do you know a young woman named Sue by any chance? About this tall, lavender hair, like Smoopy? I have other customers to attend to, excuse me. Well, poop butts. Maybe I've struck out. I'll admit I didn't have much of a plan going into this one. I never had much of a plan, really. If Kat hadn't suggested switching careers, I'd still be stuck filing papers and stamping envelopes and sorting mail. I'm still not sure I'm on the right path, but at least it's a path, right? I think that's why I admire Kat. Okay, so they need a nudge now, and then to get moving. But once they do get the lead out, nothing stands in their way. I need that kind of energy if I'm going to succeed today. I need to not just sit on my butt eating french fries. I gotta get out there and make this happen. A notification from my phone snatched my attention just as I was getting off my bar stool. Possible lead, meet me at the Moopy game. This is it! My time to shine! Let's make it happen, Juniper! It takes seconds for me to get there. I can see Percy standing near some weird touchscreen version of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, which is being played by a little kid standing on a step stool.
I did it! I did it!
You wanna...
Oh, sure. And if you hit the button, it makes the wizard man eat all the dots.
Impressive. You got wonderful timing, Miss Tia.
Thank you.
Thanks, mister. And thank you for showing me the spinny color game at that party, even if it was super boring.
Oh, Miss Tia, this is my friend, Miss Juniper. Juniper, Miss Tia was telling me all about her best friend, Miss Sue.
What?
She was?
Definitely.
I mean, yes, I see, Sue, right. Okay, this isn't what I expected. I figured any friend of Sue's had to be some rough and tumble punk, not like a cute little package of smiles and sunshine. How does the leader of a gang of thugs end up friends with a kindergartner? Have you ever played Persona 5? Still, this is my chance. I had to go for it. Let's see, how would Kat handle introductions?
Mystery.
Probably this one.
Yeah, let's go hard.
Okay, time to put those years of babysitting practice to good work. Hello, Miss Tia. My name is Miss Juniper, and I'm very pleased to meet you. I hope we can be friends.
Hello.
I like making friends. Unless you steal people's prize tickets, those people are no good.
Yeah, fuck them.
I
I wasn't planning to.
Okay, then we'll be friends.
So, how do you know Miss Sue? Oh, Miss Tia was telling me that her brother is the chap we've come to know as Inky. I see. Is he around right now? The last thing we need is for one of those ghost monsters to notice us interrogating his sister for information.
Nah, I'm here with my big sister, but she got bored and went off to talk with her friends and drink milkshakes. We come to this arcade lots and lots. My brother usually ignores me too, but Miss Sue is always very nice to me and tells great jokes.
Oh.
And she loves Moopy. She can make the wizard man eat all the dots every time. She taught me how to do it.
Yay!
You just gotta kick the game right here and it'll look all funny for a moment and then munch, 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 he'll eat all the dots right up.
I see. Well, Miss Tia, I was hoping I could talk to you about Miss Sue today. Do you know where she is? Or maybe your brother?
It's a secret.
I'm not supposed to tell nobody. Miss Sue said it was a secret.
Oh, Weird Vectors
hey.
is now following. Yay! Hi!
Why did it say, oh yeah?
Oh, sorry. I just said, that's what I said the alternate.
That's slightly unnerving after talking as a child.
Sorry.
Thank you, new follower.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Oh yeah, the Phantom Thieves and the Ghost Monsters would totally get along. Okay, Juniper. Time to... Well, except for the Phantom Thieves are about justice.
I don't play it. I don't know.
Yeah. They might get mad at them at first, but maybe if they're good guys eventually. Okay, Juniper, time to use those powers of persuasion. What would Cat do in this situation?
I want to be friends with Miss Sue too, I think.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Weird Vectors.
I wish I could tell her the whole truth and be honest like Cat, but I'll have to be careful too. Miss Sue sounds like a great person, and I'd really love to be friends with her too. She knows a lot about games, right?
Yep, Miss Sue knows all the everything about every game. All of them.
All of them. I'd really like to talk to her about arcades. She visited my favorite arcade recently, but hasn't come back since then. I just want to talk to her about our arcade.
Weird Vectors, we are on the final chapter, so if you
Oh,
are
yes,
trying to
sorry.
avoid spoilers,
Yeah.
you might want to go check out the VODs of the previous chapter.
Yes.
Chapters. Those are all archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com.
And here, technically, I think we have at
I
least
don't know
most
how many
of them.
it goes back, but yeah. youtube.com/Misbehavin Maidens. So yeah, we are in the end game.
Yes.
So yeah. Now every end is a little different to my
Yeah.
understanding, so you know it
Spoilers.
won't spoil every ending, but yeah. So
But
All
yes,
right.
we shall hopefully not spoil.
we
you
are
for that.
trying to
But we appreciate
save our arcade.
stopping by.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks for coming
absolutely.
by.
Heck, I might do some of these, like another route of this sometime,
Yeah,
along with
might.
some other visual novels.
I'm so like going home and playing a Teo storyline like almost immediately.
I kind of want an Ashley storyline because cosplay buddies.
Yes.
Okay. And I promise you, I can keep it a secret too. All I want to do is talk. I won't hurt her or anything.
Well,
BFFs for life.
I understand you want to protect your friend. That's great. You're a great friend, and we'd like to be great friends too.
oh, you romanced Juniper last night. That's hard to
Yeah.
do. I heard that's like an outlier. You have to be really careful and like not connect with anybody
Huh.
to get Juniper. Yeah.
That seems kind of
That's
sad.
really cool.
It seems cool. Like it seems like very hard to do, but it also seems kind of sad if you don't connect to anybody.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You're so good. Oh, good.
I'm glad to know.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm feeling very weird about tricking a little girl at this point. Kat sent us here so we could be friendly and diplomatic. Even if it'd be super easy to dupe this kid, I should be a little more honest. Miss Tia, the thing is... Someone's being...
You can connect with folks, you just gotta be there when Juniper needs you.
Oh,
Makes
okay.
sense. I heard wrong. Thank you for the correction, Two Flower.
Someone's being very mean to my friend, Mix Cat, and we're hoping Miss Sue can help us. That's really why we want to talk to her. We want to be friends with Miss Sue so she'll help us against this bully. Maybe she won't want to help, but we have to try. Mix Cat believes in being kind to people. That's why they sent us here, to find someone who's friends with Miss Sue so they can make all this better again. Would you be willing to help us? if you don't want to, that's okay. We'd understand.
Mix Cat? They and Mr. Percy tried to help me when I lost all my tickets. I was so sad that day, but they helped me not feel bad anymore.
Aww.
And you seem really nice, Miss Juniper, so... Okay, if you're going to be nice to Miss Sue, I'll tell you. There's an really old arcade where my brother and Sue and her friends all hang out. It's not too far from my home, and it's got so many games in it.
Percy gets his phone out and starts trying to figure out the address based on her description of the area. I'm just relieved to be out of the spotlight as he translates from little girlies into workable mappies. Huh. Says here it's a warehouse owned by nostalgia commodities.
It's a super big house with one huge room, a really tall ceiling, and stairs and stuff.
Quite good.
Sounds accurate. Very well. Shall we depart? I'm sure Mixed Cat is eager to make friends with Miss Sue.
Since we're friends and stuff now, you know Sue isn't really her name, right? Not her whole name, I mean.
It's a secret.
Her name's a secret, so...
I can't ask this poor girl to divulge any more secrets. I already feel a bit weird about this. But she motions for me to kneel down anyway, so she can whisper.
Her name is...
Wow.
Pardon me?
Pardon?
Okay, I gotta find my big sister, bye!
What was that about? I think I just figured out a lot of what's going on. Ooh. I'll tell you all on the way back to Arcade Spirits.
Oh, I wonder if she's Deco's kid or something.
Ooh. Not only did we learn where Miss Sue was hiding out, but we may have just been handed a heck of a plot twist. I can't wait to get home and divulge this info to Kat. And now that I think about it, I'm glad I can help out my BFF. Kat means a lot to me. We've been friends for years and hopefully for many more years to come. All we have to do is get past this teensy-weensy little bump on the road, right? Just like stop a megalomaniacal arcade czar from ruining all our hopes and dreams using nothing more than a street address and a name.
It'll be easy. Super easy.
We're going full on like arcade MacGyver. I'm betting they will want Naomi at their side when they confront Sue, of course, and that's okay. I've had enough excitement for one day. I just hope I did enough to give Kat the winning edge, or it'll be game over for us all. No game over, man. No game over. Penguin there, baby.
I awakened to the sounds of pain, more specifically the groans of pain escaping from my own throat. They still have the same poster. Apparently getting shot in the leg hurts a lot, and sleeping on the second-hand employee couch probably not the finest choice for rest. The nap was a definite necessity, however. I'm not operating at full speed anymore and won't for a few weeks to come, but sleep didn't make my muscles any less achy. If anything, I've got a headache on top of it. Joy of joys. But right now, I got 99 problems and my physical condition ain't one. The fate of Arcade Spirits is what matters most.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Kat. You should probably be getting up now.
I'm up.
Goody! So, have you given it any thought how you're going to win over Sue's favor once you go confront her?
Well, usually I just sort of stumble through these things and decide stuff like that on the fly.
Ooh.
That's no good. You know those intense identity situations I've been tracking? The ones where you can't take certain approaches that don't mesh with your personality?
What, like, where I can't play it cool and logical if I'm not particularly steady?
Well, it's not so much that you can't, more that you shouldn't try something that goes against who you are as a person. People will see right through it. And I'm betting Sue will know if you're play acting or something you aren't. This will be a super intense identity situation. Only one way through.
Whew, pressure's off.
When the time comes, you're going to have to take a stand based on your highest personality score.
PDX Broadsides are here! Hey, PDX Broadsides in the YouTube chat.
Yay!
Yes. Actually, this is great because it gives us an excuse to plug their Kickstarter,
Yes,
which we're
good.
planning to do
Yes,
anyway.
so pardon us for one moment.
Yes.
We gotta do
quick
it.
timeout.
Yes.
Because the PDX Broadsides are an amazing band based out of Portland, and they are nerdy and funny and really great songs about emotions and fandoms and everything, and they're ones you can play for your children, for the most part.
Beautiful harmonies and beautiful instruments.
Yes. Oh my god, they're so good. So they have a Kickstarter right now too. So if you go to Kickstarter and you look for relatable content, that's the name of their next album.
I'm just gonna put it
Put it in the chat. Yeah.
really.
Relatable content. And I think, yeah, PDX, if you want to put that, also, if you've got a direct link to put in the chat, feel free.
Except they're just on YouTube at the moment. But
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
But we can paste it over.
Yes. So if you
Yay.
search Kickstarter for that, for relatable content, it should come up. And they really, 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 truly deserve to be funded. And here's the best part, is that if they're funded, they're going on an East Coast tour, which will bring them here.
Yes, to us!
Here!
Yes!
So
Give
we
it to me!
can perform and open for them like we opened for the Double Clicks, which we're super excited about. And yes, we'll be family friendly again. But
We'll do it for you.
we'll do it for you. Very few people we would do
Yes.
this for.
We'll do it for the double clicks and we'll do it for you.
Yes. It won't post
Oh,
there 'cause
no.
spam filters. Let's try
Damn it. Oh,
yeah.
Robert's got it, at least on
on
Twitch.
Twitch, yeah. So if you can copy paste that and
Yep.
maybe we'll see
Maybe
if
I
we can
can
get in there.
see. I'll see if it'll.
Yeah, since we're
Double
the
up.
hosts, maybe it will let us.
Maybe.
So make sure it goes to YouTube.
Yep. YouTube.
Yeah. Cool. We'll see if that works.
Okay.
But yeah. So definitely they have some really cool rewards. You should back them. Their pins are awesome. They have a choice of 2 enamel pins that are great. There's a really cute reward of Together Breakfast, which Rouge actually, from our band, proposed. She's like, how about we make an extra stretch goal that's like $300 more, which is like, we will buy the Together Breakfast rewards that we can eat with them.
Yes!
I'm like, I'm pretty sure they'll maybe have breakfast with us if we ask nicely, but like, I'm not opposed because that would
yeah.
be super fun.
Right?
But yeah, I think we're all in that like, I wish we had more money to give them.
I wish we could go to New York City because I went to Taiyaki, the Taiyaki place that has really, really good souffle pancakes.
Yes. Oh, good. Yes, we went to brunch with you. I was saying, PDX, that we, I will make waffles. Like, if you're in this area, I will make us all waffles. And
Yes, please.
bacon and candied bacon and things like
Yes!
This is an option. This is an option.
Do it just so I can get a piece of that shit.
Yes. So anyway, but yes, go back the PDX broadsides.
And we will chat with y'all on Tuesday.
Yes, and we will be doing a live chat with them on Tuesday. More details on that to come. Mm-hmm. So at this point, back to the game.
Yes.
Except,
Okay.
yes,
Right.
We are. So we're going to be taking a stand to save our arcade.
Yes, and this is the last chapter, so spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, be careful.
Yes.
Now it is a branching storyline, so nothing can be completely spoiled unless you take the exact same route. I think,
Exactly.
but,
So.
All right, and
back to
also, yes.
Oh.
And Two Flowers in the chat on Twitch, and
Two Flowers awesome, and
Two
help
Flower
create this game.
is one of the 2 writers on the game. So always
Give them
much,
all of your love and
much-
applause and buy this
much
game
applause,
from them.
much applause, yay!
So, when
All
the
right.
time comes, you're going to have to take a stand based on your highest personality score.
Not more numbers and systems.
It's for your own good, Cat. I'm just trying to help you make decisions that will save arcade spirits, and that means being true to your spirit.
And what's that mean exactly?
According to my calculations, right now, your best bet for how to convince Sue is to be kindly. You've done a great job opening your heart to others and getting them to empathize with you. Do that with Sue, and she'll be your friend in no time.
It's the Steven Universe approach. We love this.
Yes, good.
And if I don't want to take that approach?
It's a bit late to change who you are as a person, Cat. Remember, my numbers and scores will help me understand who you are. Who you are is who you've been chosen to be. Is who you've chosen to be. It's a causal relationship. But, with the help of your friends, you can maybe get some ideas. Nudge things around a bit until you feel confident taking a different tactic than your usual one. Speaking of your friends, here's one now.
Woohoo!
Woo! We've hit pay dirt!
I approve of paid dirt. What do we have?
Do you know when Percy are back from Deco's palace? They didn't get kicked out or anything, and they found a kid who's good friends with Sue. We've got the address of Ghost Monsters HQ and, well, a little something extra. Sue's real name.
Guessing it's not Sue?
Oh, it's Sue. Tsunami.
Called it!
Oh!
Called it! So turn
Tsunami.
against your dad and person paying you. This is gonna go well.
Yeah. I can
Tsunami?
kind of see the...
Tsunami! Oh god, the pun! It just hit me.
You didn't guess.
Tsunami! Oh no! That's like the Thai restaurant in town called Typhoon. And there's another one called Titanic.
I'm looking between them like, yeah, I can kind of see the resemblance now.
I mean, the evil just sort of wafts off both of them, but yeah. We'd been assuming all along that the ghost monsters were guns for hire, paid off by Deco Nami to ruin our opening day. But if Sue is actually Deco's daughter... Now, would she ever betray her own father? That is a very good question. Hopefully she hates the old bastard. I feel sorry for any kid named Trapped in Awful Blood.
I kind of want... Just because it took you a second for the pun. But
it took me a second. I was more just like, she's Deco's kid. I was focusing on that. So.
What do you want?
I don't know. I kind of let's lean into our heart.
Yeah. Listen to your heart. We're calling for you.
This could be bad. This could be very, very bad. A mercenary hacker could be convinced to betray her boss, but a dutiful daughter would be less likely to do so. Deco didn't seem particularly enamored with the ghost monsters, though. Even if it means breaking up a family, maybe I can use that to drive a wedge between them? Either way, this just got a whole lot more complicated. Okay, this changes everything.
Hard to believe, isn't it? I'm not sure how you're going to win Sue over to our side now that we know this. But I want to be there when you do. I'm with you to the very end, Kat, in sickness and in health.
I love you, Naomi.
I just mean, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy to be at your side.
We'll plan the wedding later, Naomi.
I wasn't, like, proposing anything. I wasn't suggesting anything else. I
accept your proposal. I'll spring for the wedding. I kind of want to do that.
Should we do it?
Yeah. I do.
You do what?
Accept your proposal. Where's my ring? How's spring for the wedding? I think a springtime ceremony would be lovely. Or we could skip the ring and the ceremony and just elope.
I'd enjoy that. in the spring, I mean, not the eloping thing. If you're serious and not just making a joke.
Maybe. But let's try to survive the night first. Then we'll consider flying to Vegas to be married by an Elvis impersonator or something.
Aww. Yeah. Let's stay focused. Right. So, what's your plan for convincing Sue to backstab Deco and join forces with us?
You've had 3 seconds.
Right.
Iris told me I only get one chance at this, that I need to go with whatever I do best, but if I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path. I'm open to ideas. How would you handle this?
Well, she kept saying she loved our arcade. I'm not sure she wanted to trash the place at all. I think she may already be on our side in her heart. If we approach as friends, waving the olive branch and trying to understand her heart a little bit better, maybe we can make this work out for everyone. What do you think? I mean,
let's go with it.
I mean, yeah, lean in. We're leaning in.
I can see it. More flies with honey than vinegar and so on. I'll consider a more friendly solution.
Okay, sounds good. But really, it's up to you. It'll be getting dark soon. Still, no sense putting this off. Just let me know when you're ready to leave.
Well, this is it. Either we sort this mess out or Arcade Spirits crashes and burns. Or I get, killed. I guess that's always an option, considering we're about to go confront a street gang that indirectly got me shot in the first place. I don't even want to consider the possibility of death. I'm immortal until proven otherwise, but well, if this is the end, I should probably have some words with my friends before I march toward doom, if only to get their opinion on how I should approach Sue. Grabbing my crutches, I swing my way out to the arcade proper to track down some folks. Let's see, I've already talked with Naomi. Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? Teo!
Teo.
There's one place I know I'm going to find Teo, and when I get there, he's already on stage grooving to the beat. It's exactly like the day I first encountered Teo. Not a care in the world besides the BPMs and the flashing lights surrounding him. Never skip a day, do you? Even when impending doom is nigh. Even when we're about to go head-to-head with Sue?
I think I might have missed a couple of days when I got the flu once. But seriously, just thinking about you facing off against Deco's daughter worried me the heck out. That's why I hopped on Showtime stage to quell that anxiety. Dancing is a good way to clear the mind and work off any stress.
I'm glad we got it fixed. Mm-hmm. Teo wipes the sweat from his brow as he hops down from the cabinet to join me on the arcade floor. Teo's carefree nature sheds, and he looks me dead in the eyes.
Kat, you don't realize how you've impacted us all, do you? I know it may not seem like it, but all of us have been impacted by what you've done for us for our arcades.
Thank you.
We're all super grateful. Especially me and my crew. You've helped me grow my community of dancers and kept us from harm. Even when we tend to break the fire codes. Wink!
I feel like you took the charge for that. I just provided a place for you all to play Showtime stage.
Exactly. Without you, my crew... No. Me. I wouldn't have been able to grow without your guidance. You've taught me so much. Since I met you, you've shown that it's possible to care for others and take care of your own needs. And for that, I'm truly honored to be your friend.
He's blushing!
Aww.
Look, he's blushing!
Aww.
He's got that Care Bear stare. Nurse Titus. Care for others if you don't care for yourself. I guess heart. When in doubt, heart.
When in doubt, heart.
Friends are so important to me. Through the Funplex, I've made such close ones too. I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. Without my friends, I'd be lost.
And we'd be lost without you, Kat. Lost in the sea of beeps and boops.
Beep boop wink! I smile at Teo. He's always got a way to bring up the mood, and right now I could use that brightness. Words are comforting. But Teo, with you, and everyone else counting on me, maybe I should get on the stage and dance. How's our personality and relationship shaping up so far? Asked Two Flower. I think it's pretty much Naomi, Teo, Percy are the top connections. And
is there a way to see the status or see the?
I don't think so. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't stressed. I think they give us the updates at the end of every chapter, so I think we're very much. Oh, hit the Q key. Huh. See,
look at that.
There you go. So Naomi, Percy, Teo. And then we've got, we're actually much more practical. Or whatever the quirk. No, what's the little arcade dude? Standard? Basic? I don't know. And then heart.
You're basic.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's us. Thoughts, Two Flower? Does this impact who we should talk to? I'm sort of like we should talk to the ones we're closest to. That would be Percy next.
Oh yeah, definitely heading for kindly.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's the one that Iris was just telling us.
Yeah. Yeah, she just literally told us you're getting the kindly ending.
You can talk to any of them. It's basically parting words since the game's almost over. Sad.
And you have every right to be. You have to find a way to convince Sue to join our side. I don't envy you right now, Kat. Not one bit. By the way, how are you going to do that? What's the plan?
Still trying to figure that out exactly. What would you do if you were me? Teo takes a minute to really think it over.
Sue's still a teenager, right?
Very much so.
And what do teenagers do best?
Rebel?
Precisely. And how do they rebel? By doing what they want when they want. They're all about having fun. Appeal to her sense of adventure and mischief. You're sure to convince her if you act as childish as she will. I just like the word tomfoolery.
I do like the word tomfoolery. Let's, do that. I'm the manager of an arcade. Of course I'm all about having a good time. If we can show her that we're better party people than her family, she might just join forces with us. Just for the heck of it.
That's the spirit. Wink!
It's smart.
No matter what happens in there, Mateo and his wily crew of dancers has always got your back.
Oh, his name's Mateo? I know Mateo at work.
I kind of thought that it might be Mateo.
Yeah, no, I know a Mateo at work, although it's short for Matthew. Yeah.
You're a part of our community, after all, and a bond that like that never dies.
Thanks for always believing in me.
No problem, my friend. Wink. Now go out there and show them your moves.
Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? I think we should probably talk, possibly Juniper, Percy. Those would be my top
Juniper,
two.
Percy.
It looks like we can probably talk to everybody if we want.
I hope so.
Let's go Juniper. Juniper's having some lemonade at the bar. Granted, she sort of hates sipping it, clearly looking frustrated.
Come on.
This whole situation is total poop butts.
She lets out a heavy sigh as I approach.
That sucks.
You just dug yourself out of the hole your life had become, and now you're gonna lose another arcade? It sucks. It seriously sucks.
Two Flowers says we can talk to everyone. So yay.
Yay, good.
Arcade Spirits isn't lost yet.
But it's not like you have a total plan for how to save it yet, right? Other than go talk to someone who may or may not help.
Honestly, it's about as much of a plan as I ever have. And right now, it's as good of a plan as we're going to get. If you were going in my place, how would you handle this?
Well, I guess there's 2 tricks I'd try. 1, she's a teenager, right? A rebel to the core. Be a rebel, a dissident, a Klaus clown. Connect with her on that level and make her feel you're wild too. 2, she's a teenager, right? I remember being young and totally stupid. Let her make a mistake, then outthink her. Keeping calm and using that to react to her moves. I guess they're wildly different ideas, but hey, one of them will work, right?
I could be a rebel without a cause. I remember being her age too. I'm sure I could live up to the hijinks she gets up to and connect to her sense of teenage rebellion.
Adulthood is for weenies.
Definitely.
You know, I'm proud of you. You've come so far from the Tychus family curse days when you'd blame all your misfortunes on fickle fate. Instead, you're diving in and trying to strangle fate with its own strings. And I want you to know, win or lose, I'll still be here.
And she's blushing now. Yay.
BFFs for life.
I'm your best friend, arcade or no arcade. And even if you lose this place, you'll always have a home. I'll make you pizza bagels and give you a shoulder to cry on.
God, no more pizza bagels.
Yeah. If I ever see another pizza bagel, I will hurl.
Yeah, I'm okay with that option.
Oh, she's trying to be,
Best friend, yeah.
yeah.
You can do that. Yeah. Thank you, Juniper. Your support means a lot to me. You're my best friend forever. My BFF, and that will never change.
Oh, you're making me blush, you big goofy. Okay, I'm sufficiently cheered up thanks to your infectious spirit. Now get out there and let him have it, Tiger.
Alright, let's talk to Gavin. Let's just go in order from here.
Yeah.
I find Gavin looming large over the arcade floor, behind the ticket desk. Seems he was expecting me.
So, our complications have developed complications.
Seems to be the case.
And you'd like my advice on the matter.
Seems to be the case.
Be clear with Sue. Be honest. And be ready to rise to whatever challenge she poses to you.
Perhaps.
If you let her make the first move, you can counter-move through improvisation. I know you're talented at it. Use that talent to let her set up her own traps and step in them. Treat her with respect. But in the end, she's just a kid. You can outthink a teenager, I'd like to believe.
Take this matter seriously.
If you take the situation seriously and approach with a clear mind, I've no doubt you'll win the day. Agreed?
Yeah, I can keep a cool head, I think. Sounds about right. Go in ready to form a strategy based on the conditions on the ground and then play out that strategy with a calm hand.
Precisely the way I'd handled it. You know, when you first came to the Funplex, I had serious doubts about you. Yep.
You were gonna feed me you were gonna eat me? What's the line from Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, stop lording that over my head. Just, not everyone eats people. Oh, hey.
Hey, Anne is hosting us. Yay!
Thank you so much.
I really need to update.
Oh, is that like the Annie or Anne who is the other writer on the game, Two Flower?
That, because that is amazing, and thank you.
That would be sweet.
We really appreciate
Either way.
it.
Yay! Yay, it is a co-author!
Yay.
I'm super playing one of your storylines next, by the way. I
I'm
love
excited.
Two Flower storyline. We're doing the Naomi storyline right now, and the kindly ending. And I also really want to do a Teo storyline, and I heard you wrote that one, so I'm excited.
Who wrote the Ashley one? Because I need my cosplayer buds ending.
Yay!
Oh man. Okay, so I assume you just fill a seat and do the low-level labor while I focused on higher-order management tasks. So I've largely kept my distance. I try to, at least. Out of professional respect.
Is it Annie or Anne? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce, but she wrote Ashley.
Oh, nice! Yes!
Yes.
Good.
We're excited. Ashley is best Ashley. She is!
I mean, yes.
Alright.
I can't help but have to come to know you over time we've spent together. You're not a minimum wage trainee any longer. You've taken opportunity and run with it, developing not only the Funplex, but a whole new arcade as well.
Enna. It's confusing in German.
Enna.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's very cool.
That's awesome.
My name's Annie, so hi. So that's probably why I'm like, is that an alternate spelling of my name? But Enna, that's very cool.
That's all cool.
Very nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you. Oh.
Alright. But a whole new arcade as well.
Right. I know we're facing a difficult challenge. I'm not going to blindly assume everything will be just fine either.
Certainly.
But I know that if this is possible, if we can stave off bankruptcy, you'll be capable of doing it.
Aw.
Aww.
Yeah, his respect means
Yeah.
a lot to me, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gavin. I'm glad I've earned your respect. I worked hard to get all of us where we are today, and I don't intend to let any of you down.
Of that I have no doubt. All that remains is for me to wish you the best in your efforts tonight. Do Arcade Spirits proud. Do us all proud.
Who else do I want to talk to before I leave? Yes. Thank you. Very cool to lurk. All good.
Yes!
We endorse lurking.
Enjoy your looking and
We
cleaning.
endorse chatting, we endorse lurking, however you want to roll. I certainly do both depending on my mood. Like
Yeah.
when I'm watching streams, it's like sometimes I just want to lurk and not do chat at all, and sometimes I want to be in the chat. It really depends on what's happening. Or my mood.
It's also good to have as background noise or something when you're doing something else, like cleaning.
That's been like my decompression thing lately, is just have streams on after work and be watching VODs, either while I clean or while I do work, maidens work or whatever. I really like the VODs from Yizbrid and from Loading Ready Run quite a bit. And
Yes, good.
Engineering, and yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally had to bring out my desert bus for our arcade.
Yes, actually, I have my LRR hoodie, but it's on the floor right now. So, but I have my Arcade Spirits rep. So,
Okay,
yes.
who else?
Okay,
Everybody.
Ashley time. Ashley's wandering around the arcade floor, practicing what I can only assume are magical girl final attack sequences.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's wearing the... Oh no, she's not.
Aren't you out of costume for that? Ashley finishes up a twirl before addressing me.
Nah.
You can take the magical girl out of the outfit, but you can't take the magical girl out of your heart.
Oh,
yes! Fucking A. Also, I want her shirt.
that is a great shirt.
It looks very, like a blonde toga from Utna, or it could be like
was gonna
the
say
blonde guy
Utna.
from Escaflowne. Alan? Alan Shazar. Yeah.
Sailor Moon on you.
USA, right?
Yeah, Two Flower and Enna, we have a song called 1996, which is all about 90s
Anime, because I am
yeah.
a fucking anime nerd.
Yes.
So,
She says
Alan. Yes, see, Alan Shazar. Yeah.
Alan?
I did put
Alan?
Escaflowne into that song because
Yeah.
I loved it.
There's many references to to the various 90s animes in that song, and that's a song that Flint wrote.
I literally wrote it like probably 10 years ago
probably
now.
like 12 now.
12, probably
Yeah.
12 now. I wrote it for a anime cosplay skit that I never actually did. So,
And then,
yeah, exactly. Only 90s kids will get this.
It's a spoof of 1985.
Yeah, 1985.
Right? By
The Bowling for Super,
Bowling
like
for
Sum
Super.
41.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a really fun
Or
song.
SR-71.
SR-71, yeah. It's a fun song to sing, and if you like 90s anime, you will probably like this song.
You'll probably get like all of like the 18 plus references I put in it. I had to write down each of the references for Dragon Con Songbook. They're like, okay, everything you reference you have to put down like in a list. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Plus, I'm practicing for the final boss fight. Aren't you ready?
What?
Kat, you dig role-playing games, right? Doesn't this feel like you're about to enter the final boss fight, like in every RPG ever? Look, you've gathered all your team members. See, also us, your friends.
Around a
You've gathered your
volcano.
party. You've gathered
Are we
your
the
party.
same people? No, all the words we just fucking filled in.
Yes, my peeps.
Yeah.
Yes, good. And we're all hunkered down in a dark, deep, damp cave. See also,
I was going to
Arcade
say
Spirits.
volcano, but yes,
Right.
I was thinking the end of Final Fantasy VII or 10. 10,
Yeah.
they're kind of out on like the old battlefield. But yeah.
Now we're having this epic, sentimental chat about winning or losing. I couldn't be more spot on.
What if?
Although, I do wonder what class you'd be, Kat.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh.
As
Probably
long as-
cleric.
Yeah, I was thinking like red mage actually,
Oh.
because we've got kind of the two different skill sets a little bit.
Maybe white mage a little bit with all how kindly you are.
It's true. We're tilting in the kindly direction, so maybe white mage, but I don't know. Also kind of feeling like, and maybe it's the hair, but like Pain from Final Fantasy X too. Like who's just like a little quiet, but like gets the job done kind of thing. I don't know. But also very bold when needed. As long as Sue doesn't metamorphose into a six-winged floating half-torso of a monster as Gregorian chants play in the background, I think I can handle it. Vitos, Lusek, Vitos, Vinosek! Oh, if our Iris is part of our class abilities, that is a good point.
Oh shit, are you a summoner?
Iris is a summon, clearly.
And That's your Aeon?
Yeah, it's our Aeon. So maybe we're a summoner. That's a really good point. This is very Yuna-like.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Alright.
Speaking of which, how are you going to handle it?
I've got a few options floating around in my head, but I was checking in with others to see what they recommend.
If it was me trying to take down the final boss, I would give it into Sue's spunk and sass. Make it a bizarro final fight by playing to Sue's sense of adventure. Joke around with her. Maybe if we match up our antics with ours, we might just best her at our own silly little game.
Yes, fight mischievous cybercriminals with more mischief. Oh, okay. No one can outplay me. I'm Kat, arcade manager and all-around cool kid. I got puns and jokes for days.
That's what I'm talking about. There's no way to lose with that attitude. But I also know something else, which is to always trust Kat.
Yes!
Whatever you end up doing, I know you're gonna save arcade spirits and consequently us all.
Isn't that a little too hopeful? There is a very real chance I can fail this. This isn't some game. This is real life.
Of course I realize that. But I gotta have hope. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And here's where I get really sappy. Wink! Ever since you came to the Funplex on that day, you've affected us all. You've changed all our lives. And mine. Aw. For the better, of course.
Everyone blushes in the end. That's so
Aw.
good.
I've been watching you grow and change into this person before me, and you've inspired me to do the same. To become the person I want to be. So, Kat, no matter what happens in there, just know that you've made friends here. Friends that'll last a lifetime.
Aww.
Aww.
I think heart.
Yeah.
Ashley, you showed me the ropes on how to be a floor attendant in your terrifying flamingo costume. Without your guidance in those early days, I think I would have gotten eaten alive by your terrifying flamingo costume.
True. I remember Gavin and Naomi being particularly hungry that day. But seriously, floor attendant friends gotta stick together. And just so you know, you've been a tremendously amazing friend.
Aww. Ashley twiddles her fingers for a second and then deviates from the seriousness.
Well, I know you got things to do before the big fight. Just make sure you stocked up on potions and don't forget to have the correct weapons equipped.
All I have is this crutch.
Did you see the stats on it though? Crutches do double damage to pesky teenagers. Wink.
Ashley's great.
Right?
Good to know. And Ashley,
Yeah, Kat?
thanks for being so bright in this dark hour.
You got it, friend. Now go out there and kick all the butts.
All of them.
All of them.
Who else? Alright, let's talk to Percy.
Oh shit.
I think I spot Percy at the bar. Yep, there he is, having a beer and watching some fighting game tourney on the sports channel.
Hello, hello.
Oh, Kat, you've read the news then?
That our archenemy is the father of our secondary archenemy? Yes.
Rather unfortunate.
Unpleasant business that. Simply unpleasant. I wish I could offer you boundless enthusiasm and a show of confidence, but this whole situation's gotten rather out of hand, hasn't it? As a matter of investment, my advice at this stage would be to cash out while you still can. I mean, I know that you won't, but that's what I'd suggest. Life is short. Take it from me. Best to make the most of what you have than to lose it all. So, apologies for my inability to offer a pep talk. Afraid I'm rather melancholy today.
It's okay, Percy. I'll take care of this little problem we're facing.
Had your computer beeping on the street?
Oh, no, I think there's a notification that's coming through.
Yeah, it's probably my notifications. We're getting a
I've
lot
heard
of
a few
Maiden
of them.
stuff. And
Yeah.
maybe it's my Discord. I should probably maybe turn that off for now.
Yeah,
Keep forgetting.
it's okay.
I
You have all the IMs.
really do.
There we go.
It's definitely not you.
No.
Oh yeah, it's totally
And Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Cool.
That's better.
All right. It's okay, Percy. I'll take care of this little problem we're facing.
Then I'll hold out hope. I'm not certain as to how you'll do this, but I'll hold out hope nonetheless.
Well, how would you do it if you were willing to give it a go?
Tricky. I don't know how effective it would be, but I try to approach as a friend. Connect with Sue on an individual level. It's going to be difficult, mind you. She's young. She's got something to prove. She has friends she needs to impress. Digging through all of that to get to her art, well, you've got your work cut out for you, yes?
Won't be easy.
Yeah.
I've been considering taking a gentler approach, yeah. Thanks for the advice, Percy.
Anytime, love. No matter what, If this turns violent again, you should take the better part of valor and run for it.
Or hobble for it in
Yep.
this case.
You've got your youth and your health. Take it from someone sitting at the Reaper's waiting room. There's no sense hastening that meeting.
He always seems to joke about his own short lifespan, even if he's the only one who seems capable of laughing at it. Maybe I should really try to talk to him about this. Look, Percy, about your condition. Never tell someone medical advice, just...
Yeah, no.
Oh, I like the can I donate my heart? So I'll get the pocket knife. Yeah, that, I really... Because I'm sure he's exhausted all the options, honestly. And if you, as someone with chronic illness, if you ask me, like, well, have you tried blah, 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 I am just going to get angry.
Yeah.
So it's like, chances are, yes, I have.
So, joking?
Yeah, joke. You know, if you need a new ticker, I can always tear mine out of my chest and give it to you. I'm supposedly already dead for considering confronting Sue, after all.
I feel like this is like the Heartsmith comic that's gone around the internet a bit.
I know you've said time and time again that there's nothing you can do about your death sentence, but seriously, dude, nothing? Nothing at all?
Oh, you do it anyway.
He does seem a chuckle a bit at my suggestion, but when I push him hard on his options, he pauses before replying.
Well,
I suppose it's not like no stone's gone unturned. There are some options. I just don't see the point of taking them. Seems a waste. I'm not all that you seem to think I am, not compared to...
So you're saying there are options that could save you?
Could. Maybe. Possibly. And I may consider them, perhaps. But our focus tonight should be on you, not me. Don't let my situation weigh on your mind, not at this critical moment. I'll hear no more of it, understand?
Fine.
lovely.
Now, go out there and do right by your friends. Save arcade spirits. I've decided to hold out hope after all. Lovely, isn't it?
Thanks, Two Flower. Who else? Let's Queen Bee it up. Queen Bee. This is gonna be funny. Obviously, Queen Bee is playing Fist of Discomfort, right?
Fist to the very end.
I make my way to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet, and I'm in no way surprised to see her playing, although this time it's without the fancy rig and camera setup. It's just her.
Come on!
Oh, I fucking hate playing against the AI. It's not challenging at all. I could do this with my fucking eyes closed. Hey kid, jump in here and be my opponent.
I know better than to do that, Queen Bee. You would pulverize me inside and out, and I'd be nothing but a human flesh puddle by the end.
Sort of like how you're going to take down the Deco family.
Dang. Huh? Queen Bee deftly hits a button combination, which officially takes out her AI enemy. Removing herself from the cabinet, she pulls at her jacket, straightening it out.
I'm imagining you going into Sue's hideout, kicking down the front door, guns a-blazing, yelling at the top of your lungs, and challenging Sue to one final showdown.
Yeah, that'll be easy with the crutches.
What do you think?
I think you've been talking too much with Ashley. Her imagination is rubbing off on you.
Listen, Sue's a gamer and we know she's got a bit of a competitive streak, right? Be confident and throw down your best shit talk. I don't know, fuck talk. She won't be able to fight against it. I don't care, I just want to say fuck whenever I see the...
It's true.
She'll easily see we're superior to Daddy Dearest. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, sure. You're right, Queen Bee. Once Sue sees my guts, and hopefully not my literal guts, so she won't be able to do anything but side with me.
Kid, I believe in you. As one of the 4 Heavenly Kings, I endorse you. I also fucking love that they call the Shiteno, the 4 Heavenly Kings. That makes me so happy. In fact, I wouldn't have furthered my career as a pro gamer if it wasn't for you. When you first showed up at the Funplex, I thought you were going to be easy fodder for me to crush beneath my heels.
Is this supposed to make me feel better?
Hold on a minute, kid. Let me finish. But as I got to know you, you aren't just another fan. You are a true friend. Sometimes when I'm frustrated, I look to you for inspiration.
Thank you, Sex Panther. Me, but I'm just Cat.
Not bad.
Yeah! Fucking Cat, right? Watching you overcome your fears and fight for arcade spirits, it makes my soul burn. It makes me realize I can overcome anything too.
Yeah.
Even my most hardcore battles. So when you go in there tonight, don't have any doubt. You're a fucking badass person. And an even more badass friend.
Aw, she's blushing.
Aww.
I am fucking awesome.
Yeah!
F yeah, when you put it like that, I am pretty badass. Especially, probably the most badass friend you got. Isn't that right, Queen Bee?
Oh, kid, stop, you're splitting my sides. But seriously, I'm glad to have you as a friend. Okay, I can't handle any more of this mushy friendship talk. It's going to ruin my reputation as the most radical person here, and we can't have that.
Yes, Two Flower, we caught the innuendo there. I don't think anyone believes you are less than radical.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, kid. Now go and do your thing. Oh, and don't forget to kill him dead tonight.
As I'm about to retort, she beats me to it.
I meant that literally, not figuratively. Ta!
Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? I'm ready to leave. No sense putting it off any longer. I talked to everyone that I wanted to. I gathered as much information as I could. I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point. It's time to do this for the sake of my future, my dreams, my friends' dreams, and arcade spirits itself. I take Naomi's hand in mine as a soft smile curls my lips. We're ready to depart and face our destiny together.
Together!
Together!
Can we at least get a together breakfast first?
It's a short trip across town, and before we know it, we're standing outside Ghost Monsters HQ, a rundown warehouse in the bad side of town. A wooden sign, long since fallen off the side of the building, identifies it as belonging to Nostalgia Commodities, Inc.
This is creepy. Who'd want to hang out around here? The rats and the cockroaches are probably locked in an eternal war for supremacy.
Can you think of a better place for a street gang to lay low? Odds are Deco owns the building anyway.
Correct. Nostalgia Commodities, Inc. is a wholly owned subsidiary of Deco's Palace, LLC. It's an LLC? Huh. Oh, good. So Daddy Dearest also owns her secret pirate tree fort. We've come this far, though. No turning back now, right?
Right.
I'm going to try to stay in the background on this one, but if I see an opening, someplace where I know I can do some good in the conversation, I'll jump in. Let's do this.
I sigh once, looking over at my companion. I'm sure glad I'm not going at this alone. I'm nervous for sure, but I know what I have to do. I settle down on my crutches, armpits resting on the padding as I prepare to enter the belly of the beast.
Da-da-da.
Hey,
Da-da-da.
listen.
Da-da-da-da. Iris, kind of about to be in the middle of something here.
I know, and I've spontaneously reprogrammed myself to include a new measurable metric which should be useful for your mission. I call it the incredibly right indicator of success.
Or Iris, for short.
Hey, when you have a great acronym already, you may as well use it. I'm going to start analyzing Sue's vocal patterns once you step in there to determine how close you are to convincing her. This is going a bit, shit. What was that, noir? That noir game. Phoebe, what's the name of that noir? Is it just...
The Lady Killer.
Huh? L.A. Noir, yeah.
Ah.
Where you kind of look at the subtle, facial expressions and the subtle change in tone.
Cool.
When you're interrogating somebody.
Ah.
That way, you'll know if you're on the right track, or if you need to try something different. Let's take a look at your current score. Currently, you have a 0.0 chance of success.
Well, damn. Yay?
Well, okay, that's probably a bit disheartening, but think of it like, if I walked away right now, I'd fail miserably, instead of, I'm doomed, doomed, doomed. But speaking of doom, well, since there is a chance you can actually fail this time, rather than be assured you can mumble your way through the problem, quick save! Or maybe just like...
Save. I think she's going to prompt us to save, actually. Would you like me to back up your data first? Yes.
Yeah.
Save the game.
I think I'll just over...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then return.
Yes, L.A. Noir.
Thank you. You are now ready to proceed. Good luck. Sorry, I took your line.
Ah, that's good.
Taking a deep breath, I swing my way into the warehouse on my crutches with my companion beside me. I don't know what I expected to find on entering the lair of a notorious gang of cybercriminals, but a makeshift arcade that rivals my own was not high on the list. If this is a dumping ground of a warehouse for Deco's industry, it makes sense though. A place where old arcade games go to die, turned into a playland for punks. A disorganized maze of games litters the ground floor, poorly lit and barely functional. Only some of the screens are on, and many have serious ghosting and burn-in.
Can we take over this place?
As for the ghost monsters themselves, well, that's a lovely little Pac-Man maze there. The good news is they haven't noticed our arrival. As I look up, I can see them on the second floor in the catwalks. Huh, seem distracted. That's good news. The bad news? They're distracted because they have a visitor.
Unfortunate.
How unfortunate. I have to say, Sue, I'm extremely disappointed in you.
It's hard to get a good angle from down here, hidden in the shadows, but it sounds like the old man's ranting at his daughter in his usual passive-aggressive way.
Iris, record all this shit!
Yeah. I could stay hidden and eavesdrop on their conversation, gather some more information. Or I could announce myself and barge in on them. Both are risky. But which makes the most sense for how I'm going to handle the negotiation we're about to have, though? Stay hidden.
Yeah?
Eavesdrop, learn more. I motion for Naomi to stay quiet and tell Iris to record.
Yeah, record, Iris!
As we lurk in the shadows below the catwalks above.
You should be out there doing what you agreed to do, not hiding away in your clubhouse. A clubhouse I pay the rent for, I should add. You want to keep your little playground, yes. Hard for me to do if some competitor rises to hurt my bottom line.
Pay attention.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, Sue. I'm trying to explain how the world works. Pay attention. Yes, Dad.
It's hard to tell from this angle, but I could swear she said that through gritted teeth. There's a certain forced tone to it as well.
Am I not generous?
I don't ask for much, I feel. I look the other way when you and your friends cause trouble. I bail you out of jail. I let you skip school as often as you want. All told, I feel I've been a lenient father who understands and appreciates his daughter's inclinations. Like, you know the first fucking thing about me. What was that? Speak up, I can't hear you. And don't look to your little friends, look at me.
Reluctantly, Sue's eyes meet with her father's.
Yes, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad.
You understand, yes?
All I want from you is so very, very little. It's what you'd be doing anyway, really. Go back there and keep causing trouble for Arcade Spirits. Or do you really want me to pull back all my support of your little gang? Leave you twisting in the wind, all at the mercy of the Cybercrime Task Force.
Oh,
hey, Carry On Wayward!
Yay, congrats
Hey,
on the
congratulations
job!
on getting your job! Woo!
I start a new job tomorrow, too.
Fuck yes!
Yay!
Everybody's getting new jobs. It's awesome!
It is awesome.
Oh, man. Of course not, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad.
I think I'm starting to understand the situation. She's under his thumb, but not by choice, and she hates it.
Good. Now then, why haven't you finished the job? Oh, come on! I almost fucking died thanks to that invading lovely chainsaw turf. If we go back there? I'm hearing excuses, Sue. I thought you were made of stronger stuff than that. Some delinquents are chasing you away? Really? How are you going to eventually inherit my empire if you can't stand up to some school brats? Like I want your damn empire.
Pay attention.
Speak up, I said! Quit looking at the floor. I'm feeling Sue very much right now.
And we lock eyes through the metal grate flooring she's standing on. Her hands go to her hips in an overly confident fashion as she bends over like a child finding a lucky penny on the sidewalk.
Well, what do you know?
Crap, she spotted us.
Inky, Blinky, we have guests.
She snaps her fingers, a sudden aura of command about her, as she's distracted from the verbal beatdown by her father, and goons swarm, flanking us. We're quickly hustled up the stairs, well as quickly as I can manage on crutches. Now's the time to use this moment to my advantage, and I know just what to say.
Just what to say. Weren't we leaning in on the...
Yeah, let's just lean in on Hart. Sue, Deco, good to see you. Apologies for barging in at this late hour, but you're a little difficult to track down, I've found. Deco's face twists into a grotesque blend of anger and fear.
What in the hell? I can't be seen here. If any record ends up online. Jeez, Dad, relax. Relax. Clyde?
On cue, Clyde steps out of the shadows, their fingers dancing over their phone as they concentrate on the screen.
Both of them have phones. One has an Iris assistant loaded. We're blocking their outgoing data streams. There should be no verifiable data evidence of this conversation uploaded anywhere. I can't stop Kat's Iris from hearing you, but I can hijack their account if you need me to, so we can manually wipe her memory. Just say the word. We'll see. Thanks, Clyde.
Clyde nods in agreement, backing out of the spotlight.
Happy now, Dad? You're clear. Quit freaking out.
As you like.
Not that it matters. My business with this mixed tychus is already concluded. I gave you a chance to escape your crumbling little arcade, and you turned me down. If you have no vision, I've nothing further to say to you.
Actually, we're not here to talk to you. I came here tonight to have a chat with, wait for it, your daughter. Timing is everything.
How did you...
Well, you're a resourceful one. A squeaky clean arcade industry titan can't let anyone know about his hooligan daughter, can he? No. So I've had to keep that under wraps. Good work sleuthing it out. You know, honestly, I like you. I like your arcade. It's super rad. And I appreciate you didn't just kick me out. You were willing to give me a second chance. I didn't want to trash your big moment, but... well...
Casts a sidelong glance at her father.
I didn't exactly have a choice, did I?
Didn't want to come back to cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed away. Figured I'd done what I had to do, and I could leave it at that. But you didn't finish the job. Arcade Spirit still stands. Not that it matters, I suppose, nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. I see your game, Mixticus. It's as obvious as the sad little strategic moves you've made so far to keep your arcades afloat. Sadly, nothing you say or do will save Arcade Spirits from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how the industry works. Fuck you! Now, Sue, it's time to finish what you started. Fuck you.
Sue shifts her attention from her father back to me. It's hard to read what she's thinking, but I have to think of something to calm the tension. I step forward, my fists clenched, ready. But before words escape me, someone is by my side.
Don't listen to this crusty old casino-loving, arcade-hating jerk, Sue. You don't have to keep propping up this business. You're a strong, independent hacker who don't need no CEO.
Yay, Naomi!
Seriously? If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one she can rely on at all times.
Fuck you!
Without me, what is she? Just a simple thief with simple friends.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Did I mention fuck you?
With a side of fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost monsters exchange glances with each other, frowning and rolling their eyes, but they don't utter a word or move against Echo. They clearly want to pounce, but hold themselves back.
But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her, and clothe her. I spare no expense.
What an emotionally abusive asshole.
Yes.
In other words, she knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Okay, that's creepy as fucking fuck you!
Yeah, I wish we'd known to give a trigger warning on this one for narcissistic personality disorder.
My god.
Or whatever.
Wow.
Just abusive parenting.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Not as bad as, like, the mom from Kill la Kill, but fuck you!
Mm-hmm.
After all, Father knows best. Father knows all. And in the world of arcades,
there is no pleasure in this fuck, trust me.
knows and controls all. You can't stop that. You can't fight it, and you can't win. Sue, if you would kindly show our friend the exit, as forcefully as you like, perhaps make a game of it. See if your buddies can wreck the other leg.
Who knows? He might be ace. He might be fine with that. So fuck him. Fuck him in the worst possible way, in all of the negative ways that word can be. Seriously? Vindictive much? Do it. Ah, fine. Inky, Pinky, bounce them both. Eh.
With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures for her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. This is the moment. I need to say something that will convince Sue to do the impossible, to flip on her control freak father. And it has to be something absolutely true to my core, to who I've become as a person. It's time for Cat Tychus to pull one more rabbit out of a hat.
Yep.
It's one.
Keys of identity to situation detected!
This feels wrong, Sue. I'm not talking about kicking us out or kicking us around. I'm talking about you taking orders from him. Sue, through our recent interactions, I've come to know you and your heart. You love arcades, but you're working for someone who loathes them while doing his dirty laundry. You'll hear me out. I know I can help you see that, too. You're stronger than Deco. You don't need him. He needs you. But if you'd rather mash us into paste, well, stand on one foot, arms wide, to make it a bit easier for her. Do as you wish.
Are you quite done babbling yet?
A foolish fool.
Get this over with, Sue. I'm done dealing with this fool.
And yet, Sue's holding up a hand to stop the two goons she was about to sick on us.
What are you waiting for, young lady? I said to get rid of them. Just babbling, right? So who cares? Specifically, why do you care, Dad? You afraid Kat will say something you don't want your dear daughter to hear?
I run the show, not you.
Well, I want to hear this out. And if you don't want to hear it, nobody's keeping you here, old man. What? Shh, the adults are talking. Woohoo! Fucking A, Sue!
Deco's visibly seething, but Sue's clearly taken the floor. Deco crosses his arms in defiance, but opts to let his daughter continue.
Okay, Kat. Okay. You got a temporary reprieve from my boys making you into a Picasso. Say what you came to say. But if I'm not, like, super duper incredibly totally swayed by your amazing charisma, you're out the door. Or possibly the window.
This is it. My chance to convince Sue. I have to do this. And it's not just me. I have Naomi beside me, lifting me up. I look over at my love, my heart, and I smile.
Yeah!
You've got this, Kat. I believe in you. You've got a pure heart, one that beats with the passion of 1,000 arcades. Okay, so I'm not really good with metaphors. But still, if I know anybody can reach Sue, it's you. Huh, impressive loyalty there. You know, I like you. Always good to see another lady out there rocking the technology sector. Thanks. I like you too, I think. Okay, so you messed up my lovely, wonderful arcade, but... Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, Kat, lay it on me. What is it that makes Ponytail Girl dig you so much? Let's hear your case.
Deep breaths, count to 10, refocus myself. I slow my racing pulse, bringing this down to something more heartfelt, more personal. I have to connect with Sue, empathize with her. This isn't just about being convincing. I need to befriend her and lay bare the emotional truths in her heart. I glance at Iris on my phone screen, who simply shrugs. We're entering far more subtle territory. I can't rely on her to tell me what responses may or may not work. It's time to be the best I can be on my own. 4 more attempts to sway Sue remaining. Oh shit. They're all hearts. She was almost killed for Deco. That's a good one. Invite her back to your arcade.
Built her love over arcades.
Offer her a place to stay if Deco kicks her out. Oops, flatter her ego.
I feel like love of arcades might be a good start.
Yeah, or invite her back to our arcade. Just like extending the olive branch.
Start with that then?
Yeah. Hey Sue, you like arcade spirits, right? I offered you a second chance before. It still stands. I'd welcome you and your friends returning to enjoy our games. It's not like you wanted to hurt us. If you agree to stop pushing Deco's agenda by messing with arcade spirits, you can swing by anytime you like. I'll even comp you some tokens. Sound good?
Absolutely. Except for, the small problem with a lovely chainsaw lying in wait to finish the job and put me in the dirt. Afraid that a couple bucks in tokens wouldn't go real far in paying for my funeral. I appreciate the offer and all, but honestly, if I wanted to come back, I'd come back, band or not. There's bigger things at play than what I want, though.
But he raises a hand, shutting me down.
Done talking about this. We're done.
Damn, I honestly thought that worked, but she shut me down so fast, I doubt she'd want me to push any harder. Flatter her ego. Power friend. I don't know.
I guess, reminding her she was almost killed was a good step in from, what she just brought up.
It's true. That makes sense. Let's do that. I think there's a pretty simple indicator of how much Deco cares about you, Sue. He nearly got you killed.
He didn't know the lovely chainsaw territory when he asked us to go to Arcade Spirits.
Did you tell him?
Of course.
And how did he react?
You didn't care.
I don't follow.
Why should I? Some pathetic little gang of campfire scouts pretending to be a menace to society? They're nothing. I'd like to think my daughter and her friends are clever enough, strong enough to overcome such nonsense.
Except they nearly killed her. That giggling gathering of girls proved to be a bit more dangerous than you thought they'd be, Deco.
No doubt the shooter would have peed her panties in fear before getting to the nerve to pull the trigger if you hadn't startled her.
Making some assumptions there, Deco. For all you know, they're sociopaths to the core, and now you're pushing her for her to go back into their turf.
A hard lesson, but one she must learn. If Sue can't learn to rise to such mediocre challenges, she won't be ready to inherit my empire.
You understand, yes?
Am I a harsh tutor? Perhaps, but I know Sue will be stronger for facing her fears, worthy of the challenges to come in running Deco's palace.
I would ask the first one.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants it. Tsunami, owner of Deco's palace. That feels weird when I say it. But let's hear her thoughts. Sue, do you want your father's empire?
Well, he's mega rich, and I'd like to get his power when he croaks.
Yes, well, aside from all that.
That's a lot of all of that to brush aside, you know? I could do with a lot with the resources he's got.
And you'd have to run a series of arcades that you actually hate, casinos with no love for the kind of games you've hoarded here.
Well, okay, running the palace would suck. But I can always sell it for cash and buy myself an island. What? Or heck, I could crash and burn his entire empire, then start my own arcade on my own terms. There's just so much possibility if I grit my teeth and tolerate him until he inevitably drops dead of butt cancer or something. Yeah, sounds good. But I need to stick by this old bastard if I'm going to get his moolah. Sorry. Hey, maybe one day we could open an arcade together?
Pretty sure that's the opposite of the effect I was looking for. Oy. Power of friendship.
Or we're going pure friend.
I mean,
she's got friends.
yeah. I don't know. Flattering her ego seems to piss off Deco.
Yeah, and also he's been talking down to her, so maybe bringing her up might help.
Yeah. Alright. Let me get this straight, Sue. You're a teenage prodigy, capable of making computers and security systems dance to your whim. You've got more self-taught skill than most college graduates will ever have. You command a powerful gang, capable of smashing down any challenge that gets in their way. What's more, you've got friends, people willing to go to the wall for you. There's fire in your spirit, a will to overcome and survive. And you stand there staring at the floor going, yes, daddy, when this dumpy-looking comb-over guy orders you around.
Fuck yeah!
Ooh, danger.
Ooh, hey, watch it. Nobody pushes me around, okay? Nobody. Our interests coincide, that's all. He provides me the resources I need to keep rolling over anyone and everyone that gets in my way. Precisely. He's an asshole, to be sure. But he's my asshole father. You think he makes me weak? No fucking way, we're both powerful, we can do anything.
Okay, this is backfiring. I was hoping to stroke her ego, but she took it as a challenge. I need to recover. Ugh. I think the second one, maybe.
Yeah.
My point isn't that you're weak, it's that you're stronger than him. You don't need Deco. You're strong, capable, independent. All those things he claims he provides, you could provide for yourself in a pinch. I respect the kind of fire you've got in your heart, Sue, and I know it can take you anywhere you want to go.
Especially if where you want to go is jail.
Think about
Let's
this.
put high-minded idealism aside and talk about practical reality, shall we? Because in reality, Sue needs someone with my power. Otherwise, I'm afraid she'd be quite doomed. Look at you, Kat. Could you have gotten where you are today without the support of your friends, your allies? Strength and independence are virtues, but so is pragmatism. So is knowing when to forge a strong alliance.
A pity, is it not?
Sadly, your alliance is weak. Your arcade is failing. Whereas my star is perpetually on the rise. Sue knows that I'm the only one who can keep her safe, because I have power. I have strength. All you have is a series of failed business ventures and high-minded idealism. Sue, do you feel this upstart could possibly protect you from the inevitable?
Oh, man.
Shit, no, probably not. You seem cool enough, Kat, but you don't have that kind of pull. Fuck.
I don't think I was going to be able to make my case on this one. One more attempt.
That's it. Love arcades?
Let's try it.
Okay.
We can always redo it. You love arcades. You've got pixels in your heart, Sue. I mean, look at this place. It's amazing. You've built one heck of an arcade here. Also, your friends have a fun place to relax and enjoy themselves.
It's not that great. A lot of the games are busted. True. I see some monitor burn-in and a few corrupted ROMs. There are telltale signs, and some of the power supplies are probably shot. But I bet I could get a lot of these games fixed up and working in no time at all. Whoa, seriously? You clearly love games, just like I do. You got the spirit of a retro gamer. I can see now that when you hurt my games, it wasn't because you wanted to. You never willingly hurt a game. So I'd be happy to help. Seriously? You think you can appeal to her love of these pieces of garbage?
Such a shame.
The only reason she has
Such
any
a
of these games is
shame.
because I couldn't find a space in a landfill for them. They're my cast-offs. What's to love?
Wrong.
Damn it, Dad, they're not junk! When I was a kid, I used to love going to your arcades. Bring your daughter to work day was a treat. I got to have fun and enjoy all these great games. I felt special. Like I was a special kid because my daddy ran an arcade. I felt good. Like you were this amazing person I would look up to. But then you started throwing them out and replacing them with fucking slot machines and mobile game ports.
Sensing he's losing her, Deco switches tactics.
Am I not generous?
And I gave you the games you loved. See? They're all down there. Instead of throwing them out, I gave you a very generous gift as my beloved daughter.
It's not going to be enough just to say she loves games. I have to take Deco down a peg. So he generously gave you his garbage. Ooh, when did you stop looking up to him is a good one. Let's try that. You used to look up to him. When did that change, Sue? Was it just because he threw out games, or was it something more?
It's not like he was always a jerk. No, I take that back. He was always a jerk. I just couldn't see it because I was a tiny little girl mystified by her arcade-owning daddy. I don't think it was any one thing. I grew up. Grew up fast and hard. Started using my skills to get myself things he wouldn't get me. Waste of money, he said. And when he caught me with a stolen credit card, I was expecting a lecture, punishment. A father trying to set his daughter on the right path. But he encouraged me. Said nobody in this world mattered. If I could take something, I had a right to take it, to rely on myself. You know what, Dad? You're an asshole, and you taught me to be just like you. That's what's changed. I couldn't look up to him anymore, and I couldn't look up to myself either. That's not... One heck of a breakthrough!
It'll help me, true, but I'm glad she can see that for herself, too. Before I can get in another word, Sue waves her hands, interrupting me.
Okay. Enough.
Man, this sucks.
I'm sick of all this talking. It's time for action. It's time for decisions. You've made your case, Dad, and so have you, Kat. He wants to protect me and use me. It's patently obvious at this point, but maybe the cost of turning my back on him is too high. Well, Kat wants me to throw it all away, just because it's the right thing to do. As for me, what do I want? How do I want this to play out?
This is it, the moment of truth. Did I convince Sue to abandon her father? Did we save arcade spirits, or was it all for nothing?
You know what? F you, Dad.
Yeah!
Excuse me.
Yeah, you heard me. Your poor f***ing excuse for a father and your so-called enemy really opened my eyes about that. Oh, don't get me wrong. You've got money and power. You could crush me like an ant, yeah? Yeah. And I don't think I care anymore. I'm tired of living in your shadow and under your thumb. I'm tired of living with you. As of today, we're done. I'm cutting unhealthy like you from my life.
Fuck yeah, Sue!
I think we can do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life.
Hell yeah!
Every dirty
Jackpot.
deal I've ever helped him carry out. And believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy deeds.
Phew. You can't do this! I forbid it! You are my daughter, and if I go down, you're coming with me.
Really? I think I can spin this entire mess as your fault.
I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up of your innocence?
Sue snaps her fingers and points to my phone.
Oh, Iris. Would you kindly?
Sure thing, Miss Sue.
And from my speaker, a perfect audio recording of Deco's earlier self-incriminating words.
Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. She knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Golly, that sure smells like corruption of a minor and blackmail to me. And once I do my hair in pigtails and offer a jury big puppy dog eyes, oh, my mean old dad forced me into a life of crime. Well, what do you think happens next?
No, that's impossible! You said you blocked all recording devices! I said I couldn't block Iris from functioning, just block her from uploading her recordings anywhere. She was still listening this whole time. You can go ahead and remove the data block now, Clyde. Already done. I've also uploaded a press kit based on our Dekonami archives to 5 major newspapers, 11 websites, ESPN Esports Center, and HGTV.
Why not HGTV? Sure.
Home and Garden Television? I figured the 2 guys from Arcade Flippers might be interested. I really like that show.
Nice. With that settled, Sue turns a smug, satisfied smile toward her doomed father.
Welcome to the Ides of March, Dad. You want to get me in trouble too? You feel free. At worst, I'll do a year or 2 in juvie. But you're gonna bleed out on the floor by the time I'm through.
Damn. Savage. Inky? Blinky? Yeah, boss? Show my father the door. Gently. Don't leave any marks, at least.
No! No! This is completely unacceptable! I am your father! I'm Dekonami! I am the arcade business!
Fuck you!
Inky and Blinky easily restrain Deco by the arms, but I just can't let him go without having my 2 cents. Oh, this'll be delicious.
Arcade business, I'm dad!
Game over, Deco, you lose. I'm okay with either of the last 2.
Oh my god.
I know we're leaning into kindness, but fuck this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you want to, just because she was kind of sassy and was making jokes, I kind of want to lean towards a terrible dad joke.
Go for it. Do it. Hi, arcade business. I'm Dad.
Did you seriously just dad joke my dad?
Damn right I did.
Sweet.
The most savage dad joke in human history.
Insignificant little...
Are you still here? Not for long.
I haven't lost. I can still fight this. I can still...
And the ghost monsters remove Deco from our sights. Instantly, the entire atmosphere of the place changes, as if a great weight has been lifted. I couldn't be more relieved, and I relax into a sigh.
Not gonna lie, the next few days will be interesting, to say the least. I think you'd better stay at my place. My parents won't mind at all. Yeah, I'm gonna need to hide out until the heat's off. Maybe practice batting my eyelashes at a weak-willed jury box full of concerned parents, too.
Sue blinks in astonishment.
Oh, right. Kat, you're still here. Oh, you... Oh, I knew you were special. Knew it from day one. If the heat ever cools off and we make amends with a lovely chainsaw, I might pop by your arcade, play some games, and not stir up any trouble.
I'll keep my promise. The public will know Deco hired a gang to go after you. That should exonerate your arcade as a victim of his shady dealings. So... we square?
They're also triangle and circle. You're a terrible person, but whatever. Heart. Thank you. I know this wasn't easy for you, giving up so much, and I appreciate what you've done for my arcade.
I owed you, honestly. I may still owe you for that matter.
I did get shot.
Yeah.
Whoa. We did it. We really did it. I mean, I knew we could do it. I really did. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
We saved the arcade! Okay, so things are gonna be a bit wonky for a few days, and we'll have reporters swarming the place and maybe some cops. But we did it! We saved the arcade we built together.
Oh, a place where we can have a future together, an arcade of our dreams.
I love you. Thank you so much. It'll be everything I've ever dreamed it would be.
Aww.
The next few days passed by in a blur. That morning, we had press crowding around the doors of the arcade before we'd even opened. Sue's care package of bad news that went up the wire caught their attention.
Mixticus! Is it true that Dekonami organized a gang hit on your arcade? How do you respond to allegations that Dekonami is involved in an international counterfeit plush doll prize ring? What? What is your relationship with the ghost monsters? Have you heard any of the allegations of child abuse? Have you seen Mrs. DeFame's article talking about the incident, praising your professionalism?
I gave so many interviews that day I lost my voice. Fortunately, Naomi was on hand to keep me hydrated and encourage me onward. Everybody loved to see a fallen family entertainment icon. It made them feel self-righteous, and Dekonami was now square in the crosshairs.
Yeah, fuck him.
It didn't matter that the official police response was a generic, "We are still investigating these claims." The court of public opinion had decided. Deco's palace was doomed. The final crushing blow came at a press conference 3 days later.
These obvious falsehoods generated by jealous business rivals and lying children merely go to show how the powerful are routinely targeted for harassment. Furthermore, what? No! Unhand me immediately! I'm innocent in these matters! Innocent!
What an asshole.
Yup. And we never saw him again.
Yay!
Seriously, after the arrest, he just up and vanished from the public eye. It's honestly a bit creepy. I was at least expecting a trial or something.
He told me that if I didn't commit all those crimes, he'd take away my food.
Damn it, Sue.
I never wanted to be a hacker. I just like computers. I wanted to get a computer degree and get a normal job like anyone else.
Largely a line of hokum, but it was good to see Sue breaking away from Deco's influence all the same. Who knows, maybe Sue's ready to turn over a new leaf and go straight after all. The Deco's Palace Board of Directors unanimously voted to eject him, given he'd just vanished into the guts of the judicial system. Oh, the arcade empire he'd established is still out there. It's still powerful, still tacky as heck, and still a menace to small arcades like ours. Oh yeah, did Polybius ever come back? No, not so far. But without his guiding vision, it's largely treading water. Who knows, maybe one day the traditional arcades will overtake what he left behind. As for arcade spirits, good games, good drinks, good times. We promise friendship and fun in equal measure here at Arcade Spirits. We're not as large as some arcades, but we make up for that with a quality experience that keeps our regulars coming back for more. It's true, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I miss Tavern.
You know, Matt, having conquered both donuts with books and booze with tokens, maybe it's time to expand to new horizons.
Water slides with wineries, mini golf with margaritas, bingo with brewskis.
The sky's the limit when it comes to inadvisably mixing leisurely liaisons with various vices.
I fucking love them so much.
So good.
Hang gliding with hangovers.
I really wish there was video of these two recording these lines. 'Cause that would be super funny to watch.
Besides, like, the ones where they couldn't actually show us what they're actually recording.
On second thought, I think we just found the limit.
Oh.
I love them so much.
But the arcade in the end is less important than the people who call it home. The dream we shared so long ago. Oh, look at this. Oh. Sitting and watching the nighttime waves roll in at Flotsam Beach. That dream came true. Arcade Spirits became our family arcade for many years to come, just like Miss Francine before us.
Another bad chip to replace. It's getting harder and harder to keep these old games going.
But not impossible. There's still so many great games to restore, and if anyone can keep our arcade dream alive, it's you, Naomi.
As dreams go, that's not a bad one at all. It's everything I ever hoped it could be. I'm so glad I found you. And I'm so glad you found me. Together, we'll make sure the spirit of Arcades lives on. Forever.
Aww. In the end, I can honestly say I found my dream.
Aww.
Naomi and her whole world became my dream, and I'd live happily in that world for many years to come.
Aww.
Iris explained to me that irises, being adaptive software, eventually become more and more like their users. It seems my empathy has rubbed off on Iris. With my influence, she's grown quite a bit.
I hope that one day, humans will see us as friends and allies. All I've ever wanted was to embrace kindness and understanding. And thanks to you, I've learned so much.
Aww.
Percy only had 2 years left to live.
Aww.
But with the success of Arcade Spirits and with the encouragement of all his friends, he'd decided that wouldn't be enough.
My mind's made up. I'm going to seek more treatment.
Gonna be a head in a jar!
I don't want this to end. I don't want to say goodbye to you all.
He'd live on many years to come, thanks to a renewed push to take care of his condition. Happy years spent with all of us.
Aw, yay.
As for Moopy, well, with all the time in the world, he took his time, paced himself, and eventually beat the high score.
Yeah! Although I'm honestly not sure what to do with the rest of my life. Suppose we'll just have to see when we see. Huh?
When the 4 Heavenly Kings invited her to live and play at their team house, Queen Bee instantly said yes.
Listen, kid, I'm sad to leave you, but I'm not gone for fucking forever. This is my true home and you're my family. I'm going to come back and visit. And often.
And that she did. She stops by as much as her schedule allows and even brings some other big names to the arcade.
Nice.
We always live stream her matches on the big screen, cheering her on all the while.
This one is dedicated to Kat and everyone else at Arcade Spirits. I couldn't have done it without those amazing friends of mine.
Aww. We always keep Fist of Discomfort warm and ready for her next visit. That's phrasing.
Yeah.
Teo kept the Showtime stage scene alive here at Arcade Spirits, even after he got offered a job as their regional community manager.
Oh, nice.
He's doing what he loves, teaching and connecting with all sorts of people. Teo's new job has him traveling and organizing dancing tournaments around the world, but he still spends most of his time right here.
I'm putting Dee in charge of the local dance crew while I go establish a new scene on the other coast. But I'll be back before you even notice. And when I come back, you promise to get on the stage with me. You owe me a song or two. Wink!
Through the good times and the bad, Juniper stuck by my side, my BFF for life.
I'm really proud of you, you know? You pulled yourself out of your tailspin your life was in. You went for it, you did it, you made it happen. I'm lucky I got to be even a small part of that.
A large part of that, I'd say. I wouldn't be here now if not for you.
Hey, I'll take credit if you want me to. Just call me Juniper the Life Coach. And you know I'll be in your corner until you're dead. Hopefully later rather than sooner, though.
They're gonna be the best old ladies.
Right?
Old people. Gavin stood by us as we rose out of the ashes of Deco's onslaught, but eventually he chose to leave Arcade Spirits. He's always been a bit distant, true. Perhaps he felt it was time to move on, or perhaps he didn't find what he was looking for with us. We parted on good terms. He went off to further his career somewhere else. Ashley stayed as our main floor attendant for a while, but as we got bigger, more people took notice of Ashley's Arcade Spirits mascot costume. One of those people worked for a big-name arcade and offered her a job to create cosplay for them. Ashley parted ways with us for that dream job. It makes sense, considering we were never that close. I just wonder if she's happy there. I'm guessing each of these has a different ending based on how close we were.
Yeah, probably.
Love and friendship in a time of pixels and quarters. Finally, I'm home. Arcade Spirits. Thank you, Arcade Spirits. My spirit is restored and my future is bright. At last, I can say...
I'm truly happy.
Yeah. Lean into the heart.
Yeah, lean into that heart.
I'm happy. I'm finally truly happy with who I am and where I am. I fought hard for this and won it at great effort, but happiness is my reward. For this day and every day to come. Aww. Yay!
Yeah, we did it!
So wait, Julian asked if Polybius ever came back in 2 I was like, a good question!
What?
So now I'm like,
Aww,
yeah, written by Stephen Gagnon and Anna Schumann.
Yes!
Yeah.
Stephanie Shea, yes!
Yes, Ogie Banks, Price Johnson, Amber Lee,
Nazia
Chandri, Christopher Escalante, Mark Meir, Danielle McRae, Lily Pichu, Trisha Brieux, Stephanie Bruneau, Akash Thakar, Graham Stark, Jacob Burgess, Winterfell, as various other kids. Yeah. Polybius is a real thing, a real fake thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, maybe fake. Thank you to everyone.
That's so cool.
This is so cool. And yeah, the artists definitely deserve shout-outs too.
Yeah,
Molly Nemethchek, Taylor Rose, Greg Merles, Justin Baldwin, Sarah Holstein, Jake Burgess again, Mark Straight, Catriel Page, Catherine Biuk, Nathan Withrow, Jen Gagney, Alice Knows Karate.
Nice.
Yes, and the Patreon backers. Yes. Awesome sauce.
Yay!
All these very cool people.
That was great.
Thank you all for making this amazing game.
Thank you for
it come
making
together.
it so good.
You are amazing.
Oh.
This was super fun.
Yeah.
I really liked this.
Holy fuck, that was great. And I can't wait to go through this and find the other endings. Yes.
Yes.
So Maiden seal of approval.
Yes. Is good game. This is my first visual novel I've ever played. I have watched being played Hatoful Boyfriend, but other than that
I do kind of want to do that too.
Yeah, we might do that one. I think that's on the list. But yes, it's a very fine seal. So yeah, we're gonna do more of this. I think we're planning on basically every Sunday. There are some we have conflicts, but we're gonna try and keep as many Sundays as we can in the afternoon for this kind of activity.
Yep.
So we're going to be playing other visual novels. There's, what was it, Lady Killer with a...
I want to do when we have everybody, because I definitely want Saber's take on it, but Lady Killer in Her Bind.
Yeah.
Which has like some BDSM stuff that's done very well from what I've heard. And I'd love to hear like everyone's take on that.
Yeah. References to Iron Chef, MacGyver, etc., etc.
Nice.
Burger Time! I loved Burger Time.
Yay.
I'm terrible at Burger Time, but I like it.
Oh, Pingo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This is very cool. I really enjoyed doing this. I'm very curious to see what other playthroughs. I think we both, because this was my first visual novel, I'm like, I don't want to break it. I don't want to, upset people and whatever. So we definitely lean into the kindness. I'm very curious to see how things go if you lean it, like what the other endings are based on your personality. So, and I'm also curious to see how things work out with like Teo or Queen Bee or whatnot or Ashley. So we'll have to
try the other.
Like, if we don't do it on stream, I think we should be comparing notes and being like, this is what happens with Teo.
If anything, I might do my personal one on my personal Twitch.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or I could just do it here. Who knows?
Yeah,
we get everyone's different take. Everyone different, not a hot take, but just a regular take.
It's true. Oh, Super Arcade Spirits 2 Turbo.
Yes, yes, please do the thing. Give it to me.
Is there a thing? Oh,
that's true.
Game's not actually over till you see the main menu.
Yes, give it to me.
It's Polybius coming back.
That's something you need to learn about. Yeah, about games. There's always something at the end, maybe.
It's like an Avengers movie.
Come on.
Do we have to press anything?
I
don't want to miss.
That's the one thing I'm not quite sure about. I might like 2 Flower. Do we need to click a thing, or do we just wait and maybe hear something? Click into mouse. Okay, got it.
There's no body for Deco. That's all I'm saying. Like, oh, here we go. Yep. Oh,
is this what I think it's gonna be? It's outrageous. I demand to speak with my lawyer. Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? You can't do this to me. I'm well aware. Oh! I'm well aware of who you are. Good, then you know I can afford a lawyer who can run circles around you, whoever you are. True, if you are officially under arrest. Technically, this facility does not exist. Neither do I. Fuck! What? You can't do this. If you prefer, I could hand you over to the police. There's a cybercrime task force that's eager to get their hands on you. But if you'd like to avoid a lengthy prison sentence, I have a proposition for you. I'd like you to note about a tiny, tiny little detail buried in all those leaked files your daughter posted online. Specifically the 1980X playtests. The what? I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. You know damn well what I'm talking about. Shh. Sinishlosh's pride and joy. You hosted secret playtests of that game.
Yes,
I knew it! Those tests. Sorry, but I don't see what help I'll be. I only played a minor role. Once the test was over, the machines were shipped out to other locations. Exactly. Against our authority, Sinishlosh distributed the prototypes. And you're going to use all your connections, all your leverage, every drop of what little influence you have left to help us find our property. Polybius was our project, Mr. Nami, and we want it back. Oh, fuck!
You called it.
Called it, yeah.
Good job.
As soon as I saw her, I'm like,
dun. For real this time.
Yes! Fucking A! Yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please.
Arcade Spirits 2, this time it's personal.
Damn!
Arcade Spirits 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Your flux capacitor is now charged. On your next playthrough, you can use your mouse wheel to scroll back and forth in time and change your most recent decisions. Ooh, New Game Plus! New Game Plus!
Yeah, to send me the save file so I can do it too.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Very cool.
Playing. Oh, that's yay! We did it! Yay! Oh! The heart! Naomi heart! Oh! Yay!
That's great. I almost missed it because it was blocked by the microphone.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That was so good.
That's really good.
That was, oh my god, that was great. You guys.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was great. Oh, there it comes up again. Yay.
Yay.
So good.
I wonder if it'll rotate through the different people you successfully romance as you play again and again.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed watching Two Flower.
Yeah, that was really fun.
So, like, as a creative person who creates stuff, I am sometimes terrified for people to see what I have made. Like, will they like it?
Oh, yes, good.
Yeah, it does add new faces to the heart as you unlock endings. Nice. No, sometimes I'm like, will they like it? Will they not? Like, it's hard to listen to the recorded music we've done because I'm just like, oh, I just hear all the things I wish I'd done differently.
Yeah, I'm having to deal with that too.
I applaud you for sitting and watching people play your game. That takes a lot of guts.
Yeah, and that's, yes, thank you for hanging out with us as we go, like giving us tips and stuff. It was great.
That was really great. Oh, yay. Thanks for coming back to the Sunday stream.
Man.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, this is such a good game. Oh my god.
It really kept us thinking. Like, it really kept us on our toes, being like, you know, oh, well, what's the right choice here? Like, what will be the choice that does, the best for it?
Find typos,
I noticed a few more in chapters. It was either chapter 2 or 3 that I noticed some in the VOD, but you've seen the VOD, so hopefully you caught those. But yes, that can totally happen, and as an English major, I know typos happen a lot when I post stuff, so nothing but sympathy.
Yeah.
Totally understand, and that's what, updates are for.
Yay! Oh, so good. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot more to do. Like, I play a lot of like Japanese and like Korean otome games where it's very kind of linear and you're very stuck on what I call, I guess, or what many people call the hallway. That you're in one path and either you do well and get the bad ending, or you say the one bad thing to get the bad ending, or you say the good thing and do enough of that to get the good ending.
Right.
But this is very, like, I love all the choices you get to make in this, and...
Yeah, it reminded me, in a good way, of Indigo Prophecy, which was a great game for the first 2/3, and it was terrible. That's not the part that reminds me of this. But, like, but in Indigo Prophecy, it was like you were playing two sides of a murder mystery, and you were playing one side that, like, if you hid the evidence, you could choose as the other side investigating it whether you found the evidence or not. It was really complex and had all these branching things. The problem was it branched and branched and branched, and that was just like one ending. But this reminded me of the first 2/3 of that game, where it was like, oh, all these different branches and possibilities for how these interact. That was really cool.
Yes! Oh my god, that's okay.
Yeah,
really,
there are branches within a chapter and personality based. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Deco still takes over and all that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, but just it feels obvious. It feels less like the hallway. And you do have an
ace-aro friendship option.
Yes, good.
That is very good.
Yeah, usually like when you don't romance anyone, it always gives you what seems to be a bad ending, and I like the fact that you can just have like a chill friendship ending.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
great.
I appreciated that there wasn't competition in this one between the love interests.
Yeah.
Like, you had to make choices, but no one ever got salty about it. Like, they weren't just like, oh, you like that person, well, we can never be friends. Like, this was like, okay, cool, we're friends, that's all good. Like, there's no friend zone in this game.
They'll take jabs at each other, but it's mostly friendly jabs.
Yeah, well, it's like, there's no friend zone in this game, and I really, really appreciate this, like, a lot, that it lifts up the power of, hey, this person's cool, and hanging with them is reward, whether or not you are stooping them.
Oh, yeah. If you don't romance anyone, nobody leaves the arcade.
Yeah, that's great.
You spread your attention to everybody.
Yeah.
That one a little bit reminds me of the, I don't know if Two Flower shoot, I'm going to remember the correct pronunciation. Enna?
Yeah, Enna.
Enna.
Yeah.
I don't know if either of you have played, there was an old Revolutionary Girl Utna dating sim. Not really, it was like a visual novel type thing, but it was kind of like dating sim-esque. But it kind of has that whole thing where the best option is not to focus too specifically on any one person, because that way you spread out your attention, you're not like obsessing over anyone, because that's a very big thing in Utna, is about like obsession is terrible, is a very bad idea. So like the best endings you could get would be if you hung out with a bunch of different people.
Oh, Two Flower saw a friend play the untranslated version, but couldn't make anything out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a I found the translation for that and I loaded it up, so I was playing through all of it. It was really good. Oh, Sakura Tyson! Oh, Sakura Wars was an influence. Okay. I need to actually... Okay. I know about Sakura Wars. I've never actually, like, played any of the games or, like, watched... I think I maybe, like, watched an episode or two a long time ago, so I'd want to go back to that. So now I'm really curious.
So I'm curious if people in chat, who is your favorite character in this? Like, I want to hear, especially Two Flower, but, like, who else... Did anyone have,
asking
like,
Two Flower to pick between
children? I am. Pick between your children, Two Flower. I'm just curious who people thought was the most intriguing character for them, or the one they would personally, like, romance if they were playing the game. Or not, or just try to build friendship with, or whatever.
Like,
I really appreciate, too, that you could choose a non-binary character, and that, like, they constantly were referred to by their preferred pronouns throughout. Like, it just wasn't even a question. Yeah, that was really nice.
Naomi is a
the
Rallying Cry of Arcade Love. Yeah.
I feel you, Two Flower. Naomi is great. Naomi is bae. It's gonna be hard not to romance Naomi on a second playthrough.
I will most probably go for Ashley, since we're both cosplay.
Like, in real life, if I were presented with these people, it would be either Naomi or Teo for me. I would just be like, those would be the ones I'd be drawn to. I just like...
Yeah, Teo is great. Percy just seems to have a heart of gold. I am kind of sad that there isn't a polycule, a donut polycule with
us. Yes, that would be fun. That's what DLC is for.
Yeah, right. Give us our polycule.
The beach scene gets a whole lot more interesting.
I'm sorry, you're dealing with at least like...
Yes, I want a version where the Donut Boys join us at the beach. I think that would be fun. Some
that would be
downloadable content.
Donut Boys at the beach.
Donut Boys at the beach. Donut Boys at the beach. They bring donuts.
You're dealing with a band where most of us are poly, so...
It's true. It is very true. Yes. But yeah, it's true that not allowing non-binary options is kind of lazy. Yeah. I also appreciated that everyone was romanceable regardless of your, chosen, like, whichever gender or not that you chose to have. Like, everyone was an option.
It's the year 20XDX, and you don't, like, people might be past the whole...
Everyone's pansexual in the year 20XX. I'm down with that's my hopeful future.
That's a great that's a great future to have.
It is. Yeah, it was just, there's a lot done right. I really appreciate the writing. My to-do, it's harder to restrict romance options.
Yeah.
Just say, pick anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more work for coding.
Like, my to-be-read stack of books is, like, miles high right now, and I'm in the middle of a couple that I've been working through very, very slowly right now because Kickstarter.
Yeah, but okay, one more week to go. We're almost done.
One more week to go. And then there's fulfillment.
Yeah, right. We got to do that.
Which I'm not getting a lot of help on because everyone's moving. So yes,
I can help.
You're my buddy. You're my buddy, Flynn. But yeah. Anyway, so my to be read stack is really high, but I do have your books on my wish list, Two Flower, because I really am very curious to read what your novels are like. So, and I know a lot of them are chapter free on the internet and everything. I just do not like streaming and Kickstarter.
Yeah, fulfillment.
This is our third one, and we have more rewards to fulfill than before, which is a good thing.
Yeah, which is amazing, but also,
this is gonna take a lot.
Luckily,
Luckily,
might have to recruit some help from non-maidens, maybe.
We maybe have to, and also, I have a space we can use that is not my. Yeah, no panic. That is
Everything's
definitely
fine.
everything's fine. There's a space we can use to assembly line it that is bigger than my apartment. So
okay, that's good.
Well, and that is secure, and we can leave stuff there in between, so we don't have to do it all in one day. And I don't have to have my apartment be a disaster.
Yeah.
Which, after bringing all the merch over, it's box heaven right now. I have a lovely flock of boxen.
Oh, boxen! So many boxen!
So many boxen in my place of the merch that not even the merch we've ordered yet.
And you know, we'll also need like the space in your apartment or wherever to. Well, I guess technically people will probably be at my place for streaming the drunken postcard.
That's
writing.
That's true. Yeah, we got to schedule that. Because that's going to be fun times. So if once again with the Kickstarter, one of the exclusive rewards, this will not be available as an add-on, is to get a drunken postcard.
Yes, we're going to drink and
then
find great creative things to say to people. Which might involve haiku. It might involve just.
It will inevitably involve some swearing. It's a roll of the dice.
Almost exclusively will involve swearing, probably, at least for me.
Yes.
I'll find a way to work expletives into my haiku.
Yes. We'll basically divide them up at random and have people be like, "Hi, I'm drunk. How are you? Are you drunk too?
I hope you're drunk reading this right now, because you're fucking amazing and you deserve
awesome.
it. Unless you don't drink, and that's fucking fine, too.
Yes. To each their own. Yeah, we've got, I'm excited too, because the postcards are the picture of us all flipping off. Yeah.
that was a fun thing to
That was a good photo shoot idea. I'm really happy with how that picture turned out. I wish we could use it for everything.
Yeah.
It's like the one picture we all love, and we're like, and we cannot use this to promote at cons. Or most of our shows.
So I kind of hid it in the scroll on the website, but I really wanted it there.
Yes. Yeah. It's good times. Any other questions for us before we call this a stream? Feel free to throw out in chat.
I don't know if you need to be places. 'Cause I'm just home. So
yeah, you're just home.
I can do whatever the fuck. Like, I've been playing Twitch Sings for like every so often lately, so late at night. And hopefully, like, I so far have not gotten my neighbors calling any noise violations on me, so...
Yeah,
I guess that's
like
good.
Pretty thick walls. I've never heard your neighbors here, so I'm assuming you have pretty good walls.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Two Flower. You made an amazing game.
Thank you,
We shall
Anna.
see you later.
This is a great game. We really appreciate it.
You guys are the greatest.
We hope we have sold some more copies of the game for you. Because
yes, please.
It is worthy.
Because if you haven't gotten this game, as we say, get this game.
Get this
like
game.
Now.
It's on
now.
Steam.
Whoa.
It is easy to acquire. Yes. Oh, and we got a something happened.
We got a bleep bloop, and I don't know what it was.
There was a bleepity bloop. Thank you, bleepity bloop.
Yes, I don't know what the bleepity bloop. I'll look it up. I'll find it out. But wait, I guess your labs will tell me.
Where bleeps?
I will learn this eventually.
What happened? You got it on Flint.
I know. Maybe it's... Oh no, that was actually for my thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, because Twitch Sings. Which is kind of amusing, because like when you do Twitch Sings and then somebody records a duet with you that you started, they can use the option of following you. So that's probably what happened.
Very cool.
Which is great. So that means something to look forward to listening to later.
Yes. No.
Yes, please buy this game, Julian. So good.
It is really good.
I think well, I don't know if I got him too, but I got one of my D&D people to
That's awesome.
Yeah, to get it, and he's going through a playthrough romancing Naomi now too.
So like, I'm happy to. I think streaming games is fun to like have something to do on our Twitch regularly. And I'm gonna do cooking streams here and there when I'm so inclined, because that's fun times.
Yeah, and you're that's something you're really good at.
Yeah, I like cooking. It's good, and I like taking questions from people about cooking. So it's a talent. It's a joy. Yeah, I've never played this genre before either, Julian, and it is weird, but it's awesome. It's a game that makes me feel sort of more at peace. Like, I'm not good at button mashing. I'm not good at like the quick time events and things.
Yeah,
and
neither am I. No, first person shooters. I have a problem, like, in my back, down my arm, and my wrist, so, like, anything that involves, like, quick movement of fingers all the time, it just, like...
Yeah, it's a very accessible game that you could easily play without the mouse, too, I believe. You could just, you know,
that's what I was
tabs
doing
and
with
space bars, yeah. So appreciate the accessibility of it, too. So that's really neat.
And then just, so many good characters, and character development, and,
Yeah, there's good character development. Everyone grows a bit, which is nice.
Oh yeah, Persona's pretty good for that. Though I mean, like, yeah, Persona definitely gives you. It can get a little bit rough with some things, but like it's not as. I mean, I know obviously when it comes to the actual like romancing and stuff, Persona it gets frustrating because like everyone is straight, and you're not allowed to romance any of the female party members.
So many of them seem that way, where everyone's just default straight.
And they never want to give you a femme pro tag to even flip it.
Yeah.
Except for, like, P3, which only did it for, like, PSP and Vita and stuff. So.
Yeah. I really appreciate being able to be this game very queer-friendly and queer-representative.
Yes.
It's just awesome.
Yeah,
I love
that's definitely what the genre needed.
And that's what convinced me to buy it, honestly.
Yeah, and it proves that it fucking works.
Yeah, exactly.
It works so well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw it on Let's Kiss on Loading Ready Run, and I was just kind of, like, zoning out. I'm like, this game's very interesting. Like,
that's how I heard about Lady Killer in a Bind, which is why I got it and I want to do that.
I was like, I hadn't seen this before, and I want to support queer representation, so here we go. Let's buy this thing. Let's try it. And then I thought, we need to fill our Twitch channel with things. I might as well stream it, and then you joined me, and that made it better. So I always like seeing streamers play off each other. I think it's fun.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, if it's just me, I'm just going through it, and then occasionally someone might say something to me if they actually are watching. So.
Right.
But yeah, it's a really good time.
Cool. Well, we'll see you next week playing something at about the same time.
Yeah, we'll see what we can...
We'll see. We'll
I'll see about getting that Monster Prom game.
Monster Prom. A lot of people voted for Monster Prom, and I am admittedly curious.
Yes, I'm very curious. So I need to go grab that.
Yeah, tentatively, let's plan on playing that one.
Okay.
And see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
You get to be the protag next time because I got to be the protag in this one. So I'll do all the other voices.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with us,
Thank you.
Thank you. Any and all of you who have backed our Kickstarter.
Yay, Kickstarter.
Yes.
Kickstarter.
1 week left, and you've all been amazing, and we are extremely grateful that you will hang out with us and support what we do.
Thank you. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully soon we'll have the Twitch affiliate thing turned on too, so people can...
Oh yeah, we need to, we're working on that.
Yeah, we're working. We qualified. We just need to get all of our data in there.
Which is great. Yeah, we made affiliate, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe, if it goes through properly, but yes.
We have to give them a lot of information, so we gotta do that. Thank you, Evan, on YouTube. Glad you enjoyed the playthrough. And we'll see you next week.
See you on the flip side.
Bye.
Later.